Hello, 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 and welcome back to NoName Podcast. And this is a very special episode, not just because that we talk about Pokemon cards, we also have a special guest.
It's me, Mario. No, I'm just joking. It's me, Andrea Sola,
Yeah,
or Andy. You can call me Andy if you want.
yeah. Getting personal.
Yeah, that's it's only for my good friends.
Yeah.
They call me Andy. Nah, I'm just joking. Everyone calls me Andy.
So,
But yeah, I'm Andy from Soul and Cola. That's a podcast YouTube channel.
yeah, it's more, you put way more work into it and have more podcasts than I ever will able to do with this because it's so, podcast is my thing.
Oh,
But I wanted today to make a special episode because both of us are obviously and were into Pokemon when we were younger and Pokemon cards, and there's been a massive increase of Pokemon cards and sales
yeah.
lately, and it doesn't seem to stop either. So obviously people
No.
have gotten, cleaning their
Yeah.
houses from Corona. So they figured out, oh shit, I have all the Pokemon card laying on my,
Yeah, they're suddenly they're like super valuable.
yeah,
Like everyone wants them. Everyone wants like the hollow Charizard and
Oh,
all of that. And
so
and because like you gotta remember that the people who grew up with Pokemon when it first came out,
Yeah.
like people born in like 1990, like me. Like we're 30 years old now, so we got money to like pay out and like pay the big bucks for the nice Pokemon cards, from our childhood.
yeah.
And we really want them now. So
Yeah, it's an issue, and it's not that that is not the issue, but the issue is so many people now have found their collection and they have a lot of valuable cards now because they haven't touched it since they were young, and some of them are in really
Yeah.
bad condition, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
But so many people have their whole binder full of just base set hollows and a lot of Charizards and everything, and I'm kind of over it now, seeing so many people asking about how much is this hollow base set Charizard worth? What is this worth? Like, I've seen it so
Yeah.
much, especially obviously we are on group that just is about Pokemon cards anyway, but it's like 5 every goddamn day about some Charizard base set hollow now.
Just Google it. Come
Yeah.
on. It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just like I wish it's like everything. And right before we started, I saw someone who sold a PSA 10 Venusaur, I think, base set for
Huh?
I think it was uh $6,000 or $7,000. Just that's a
Yeah.
lot for like a base set. I mean, it's a PSA
That's a lot of
10
money.
or hollow, obviously, but
Yeah.
that is like I have 2 of them. They're not a 10. They're probably like an 8 in PSA.
Yeah.
But if people,
Do you want to maybe explain for
Yeah,
for
yes.
for our listeners what is PSA? What the heck is that?
so PSA is basically when you get your cards graded, which means if you have the condition of them. So if it's scratched, if it's a dent on the side of the card or in the back, or if there's any errors on it, and if the centering is perfect, that takes up basically up to a 10 if everything is perfect. But if there is like some imperfections into it, then that lowers the grade. So it's basically just like, are you lucky enough to pull a perfect cut card that could be really good on the front and shit on the back? But if you pull a perfect
because
one, then
Yeah, because just because the card is new doesn't mean that they will get a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes when they make the card, they do something wrong. They're like, oh, I cut it a bit too much, you know,
Yeah, because it's
or like they print it a bit not centered enough, and then it will not be a 10 out of 10. It will maybe be like a 7 out of 10 or whatever.
yeah, because they used like they make these big cheats, right, with like the same Pokemon on. There's a machine just cutting them, and then they print another like the back on the other side. If that's like slightly off center, then like 100 people will get like the same card that is off center. It's not just like
Yeah.
random. It's like if that whole sheet is messed up, then yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's basically just like, I guess it's a more of secure way to say, hey, I know my card is a perfect card because it's PSA graded, which means you send it into some professionals who grade your cards and gives it back to you for what it's
That's true.
worth. So it's like, you
But-
know, you have a perfect card if you get a 10, and then it's the value then is like so much higher than it would be if it was just like a raw card. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely true because you can prove that your card is actually a 10 out of 10.
yeah,
Like you have it, it's over the card. It says this is a 10 out of 10. This is a like it's a perfect card, you know, like
yeah,
it says it on there, so like people want the card because like it's
they want the best.
you basically
they
proved
want to-
yeah, and they want the best, and you've already proved that this is the best, you know.
yeah. So it's
But like people, it's not like people don't just buy like 10 out of 10 cards. Like 8 and 9 out of 10 cards are also very valuable.
yeah, nowadays
Especially,
there
like-
are like
Yeah.
the price is insane. I remember like I bought a Charizard, like the base set Charizard PSA graded like 4 years ago now,
Yeah.
before Pokemon Go became a real thing, and then the price went up, and it was like way up than it
Yeah.
usually was before that. But now it's like double that and even more now because of people has cleaned up their basements or like
Yeah,
everything.
everything Pokemon related just skyrocketed in value
Yeah.
after Pokemon Go. the
Yeah, they
craze.
did. So I think I paid. I think it's like $55 for a PSA 8 Charizard card.
Oh wow, that's a that's a good deal.
Yeah, the thing is, I thought it was so goddamn expensive when I bought it because I hadn't bought any like real expensive cards then because I just started
Yeah.
collecting the base set. And now I just look back at it that I went into a old like someone put out that they sold PSA cards like when I went back to some old messages that I had. And I
Yeah.
looked into it, and like the guy sold PSA 10 base set cards in Hollow for like $200 or like $20 per card.
Oh wow.
So I saw like a Cliff Fairy PSA 10, like all of the base set cards, and the most valuable one was like Charizard for like $60 or 65, or I think it was like $80 for a PSA 10.
Oh wow.
But I didn't buy it because I was like, oh, that's hella expensive. Because then I have just bought like cheap cards because they were fairly cheap.
Hmm.
So I lucked out with that, obviously. And yeah, but now prices is mental. So luckily I got all the big boys, like the three evolutions of the starters before the price went like out of this
Yeah,
world.
you were lucky. Yeah, you were lucky because you started collecting Pokemon cards again. Like I think wasn't it before the Pokemon Go craze? Or
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it-
There was like like 4
Yeah.
months before, so I started to collect base set again,
Yeah,
and that was.
and it took a while before like the Pokemon cards like really took off again. Like it wasn't like instantly with Pokemon Go.
Oh no, people just got reminded that, oh, I love this Pokemon when I was a child. Oh, maybe I have these cards just laying around still. I'm gonna check for that.
Yeah.
And people did, and they had them, and the price went up slightly. So it was like double the price. That wasn't too much, but now compared to now, it's just, and it's going to get worse because I know I read or I found out, talked to someone who imports Pokemon products,
Yeah.
and they have like get information months and months before release, and it's gonna get way more expensive because the cards you get in the new set that comes out in February. What I'm just gonna say is just they're basically gonna do a more expensive rare card with like kind of Charizard-ish in the new. They're gonna make a special edition Hidden Fate box that comes out in February, and that's gonna contain a really expensive card, which is way more expensive than the Charizard is now in Champion's Path.
Yeah, because they released this new Charizard card that everyone wants now. Like,
yeah,
everyone wants
everyone
this
is
new
just like
Charizard card.
the VMAX Charizard. First the standard one came out in what kind of set was that again? I don't remember the set before it. What was it called? I never didn't buy so much of that set.
Oh my god, what's that set?
It's not even old. It's just I'm so used to seeing Champion's Path now from everyone that buys these kind of boxes and packs.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, but it was a full art card, and it went for it's kind of expensive, and like there was rumors that was going to be a full art rainbow rare, and then it was, and then you could get a shiny full art in there as well in the set, which is even more difficult to get.
Yeah.
And it's still hella expensive. Like, I think it's like $600 now for like the rainbow rare one, and the shiny one has actually gone down in price since that. It was the most expensive one.
And for some reason, you actually got that card.
Yeah, I was lucky. Just bought
like you were just opening it up and you're like, oh, a card worth like $600.
Yeah, I think that's the most expensive
Nice.
pool I ever had, I think.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, at least
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just bought 20 loose packs from Champion's Path from a guy that I buy a lot from before, and I was like, yeah, I might buy 20 packs because I did buy a lot before I got it, though. I think I bought like 60 packs altogether before I got it, because I bought these boxes that I don't recommend buying if you want. I'm not 100% sure if this is a thing, but the cheapest box with the cheap on it, I don't remember his name because I don't care about the Pokemon. It's ugly as well. I just bought it for the packs.
Okay.
I think the pool ratios are worse in those. I think they kind of mapped it out a little bit. I'm not going to say that that's a 100% sure thing. No. But I bought 2 of those. So there's 4 packs in one of those, and it's like $30. So it's the cheapest one. You get the most value. And I didn't get any full arts or any VMAXs in those boxes at all, in those boxes whatsoever. It could just be bad luck.
With how many boxes did you order?
No, 2 of them. So there were like 8 packs altogether, but none of them had, like, the best ones that I got is like 2 V cards, basically. And that is not really, paying like $60 to get 2 of those is not really a good pull ratio.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I ordered what was it called? Elite Trainer box.
Yeah, same. I opened one of them, and
I'm still waiting for mine, so
same.
I hope I get it.
We bought from the same guy, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for. Did I buy 2? I bought 2 of them.
Yeah, because they're very hard. Like the Elite Trainer boxes, they're like super hard to get right now. They're sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
So we bought it from this guy who had like connections or whatever. Like
Yeah, people who import from USA.
yeah, because there's a lot of like big Pokemon card like collectors on the on a Facebook page, or a lot of Facebook pages.
Yeah.
But like we're on this Norwegian Facebook page for Pokemon cards, and like and there's so many like collectors there that can help you get stuff like that's sold out and whatever.
Yeah.
Like and a lot of them like they don't charge very much for it either. They just do it like for
They just want to help the
like,
community.
for the community.
Yeah. They want to just build the community and make it more accessible for Norwegian people. So they kind of So yeah, the same with PSA thing cards as well. Like there's a lot of it's difficult to be in Norway and to send PSA cards. It's so hard to do because you need a middleman in either England or USA that could kind of
because you're gonna send it to America.
Yeah, because you could send it into like there's 2 gradings in there's PSA and there's another one. So also send it to PSA through them. But then they have to send everything to England for them to send it into to USA for you. So you don't need a middleman, but it's kind of, it's a lot.
Yeah, but and also that grading system, it's not as valuable, I guess, for collectors as PSA.
Yeah, true.
So
it's a other sort of, it's a whole other like, I don't get how they do the grading things. It's different. You get like 7.5 and 8.5 kind of things, and they're like it's not worth as much, but I mean you grade it, so it's
well at least it's graded. Like it's like so much better than nothing,
it's not just a raw card.
Yeah.
But the Champions Path set that we talked about, it's really difficult to get. You can only get it if you buy specific boxes because it's a limited special set. But in February, they're going to release the biggest, most difficult, and most limited sets that they've ever done. Like they're gonna upgrade Champions Path and Hidden Fates with even rarer things to get.
Oh, so they're gonna like sprinkle new cool cards then?
Yeah, they're gonna do a special edition of those sets. So the special there was already special editions. Obviously, Champions Path and Hidden Fates is special edition sets, limited, but they're gonna change those and make them different and even more sought after and difficult to get because the cards are so much more expensive and rare in the sets now. So that's the thing in February, because they're going to reprint a lot of. They're gonna reprint evolutions for some reason. Don't know why. I think it's because
it's so everyone loves evolution.
But isn't it like an anniversary thing as well in like February or something in March, like with Pokemon cards?
Maybe.
I think it is.
I don't know.
I think I read that was a thing. That's why they do these so many special in February and reprinting them because they.
Yeah. I think it's the anniversary for when Pokemon trading card games started in Japan. I think.
Yeah. So
I think it started in '96.
Yeah. So they are going to have a special release, which is. I think it's like 5 or like 4 normal sets that are gonna reprint and 2 special sets, which is Champions Path and Hidden Fates that are gonna change and make the cards even more expensive, and so really, really expensive rare cards in there. That's gonna be so difficult to get, and so I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a lot of those when they come out here in Norway.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if I'm pretty sure that like the new prints of the old cards from the set, I don't think they will be as valuable as no, I mean like the the new ones won't be as valuable as the new as the old cards.
No, that's for sure. Anyway, but it's, I guess.
Yeah. So it's only like the new cards in those reprinted sets that will be like valuable, I guess, or like super valuable. Like it's still worth it's still worth buying the.
It's still worth buying
current versions. The current versions of these sets.
Yeah, it is. So they're gonna amp it up a lot, but also this is not like a confirmed thing, but I think they're gonna make a shiny VMAX Charizard card.
Okay.
So there is a shiny version that is the same as the promo in the Elite Trainer box. That is like way more difficult to get than the Rainbow Rare than I got. But they're going to make just make the VMAX card that was Rainbow Rare now to a shiny Pokemon instead.
Oh yeah.
So that's why it's
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool actually.
Because there's a Japanese set coming out. Basically in Japanese it's a Hidden Fate Part 2, they call it in Japan. It's basically what they translate it to. So there's going to be a lot of like really hard to get cards in Japan. There's going to be like these expensive like shiny boxes, like they go for a shitload, you know, these really rare ones, and that's going to translate into the release in February is what I've heard and read about it, at least, that they have kind of confirmed.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the price is just gonna go up. So if there's any card that you find now that is kind of like, I don't know, I'm just gonna wait until it dies a little bit off. I mean, you probably have to wait like half a year or something then to maybe the prices will lower itself on those. But like just cheaper cards now, it's worth buying now, even though they are expensive compared to a year ago or 2 years ago.
Yeah, that definitely. And it's funny because like it's basically Logan Paul's fault this time that the value skyrocketed again. Like he finally did something good instead of like filming dead bodies and stuff. This time he skyrocketed the value of Pokemon cards. Woohoo!
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers now. Like obviously, I don't know. Do you know Sidemen, the British group with KSI? Those kind of the group that he's in.
That sounds very
It's like seven guys, but they're
KSI,
like KSI's friend has his own channel now, which I think is like in 400,000 subs now in a little bit like over half a year or almost a year, just by opening Pokemon cards. And all of his friends now, which is in Sideman, has literally, he's doing the same as Logan Paul, just as not as expensive, but fans could buy packs, first edition packs, and like all the vintage sets, and they opened them live. And like even like KSI has bought Pokemon packs now, so of first edition vintage packs. So it seems like a lot of people.
He's rich, so.
Yeah, I know, but like you don't. There's a lot of YouTubers that I don't think would be into buying that kind of shit now. That does Pokemon opening videos all of a sudden. Like I spent $10,000 on just Pokemon packs of this set, and just like a random gaming YouTubers never talked about Pokemon whatsoever.
Well, you gotta remember that like most people at our age fucking loved Pokemon.
True.
When it like, so it's like for most people our age, like we're like our late 20s, early 30s, whatever, like we loved Pokemon, and we have like this big nostalgia for the series, even though some of us maybe haven't played the game or collected the cards in like like since they were a kid.
Yeah.
They still wanna like jump in Pokemon now again because of because of stuff like Pokemon Go and like people starting collecting the cards again and all of that, and also people seeing like, okay, this thing from my childhood, this is now like you can collect these and actually make money of collecting them and trading them and stuff like, and that's pretty cool when it's like it's not just stocks, it's like it's part of your childhood that you can like invest in.
You know,
That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty tempting for people.
I think you get easily addicted as well when you do that. Like when you just start to buy it again, and now we have money to buy it. Before you were like, oh, I got 1 or 2 packs from my mom or dad when I was younger because they were, and now it's like, for me, I can talk personally that I bought full booster boxes, and the first booster box I bought with like 36 packs in it, with everything, that was like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't done that. I want to do that. Like,
you should find
soon,
a set that is like worth opening. I'm not sure. Like, I think this set is like next week. There is the Vivid Voltage, which is the Fat Pikachu, big Fat Pikachu card, which was like, it was in the TV series, right? It was like massive, wasn't it? Like back in the day.
Yeah.
So they basically like made the VMAX card, which was in Japanese a few months ago. So I have that I have the VMAX card. I luckily got it in Japanese booster box.
I haven't actually seen any of those cards yet. I think I've seen the gigantic Fat Pikachu card, but I haven't seen the other cards in the set. So
yeah. They merge.
Do you like the cards? Do you like the designs of them, or the worth collecting? I guess
for me there was a lot of Pokemons that was kind of like meh for me. I was like, I don't care about these. They're like a lot of like the ones that they used a lot, but I mean, I haven't seen all of the ones in the new English set because they merge like 2 or 3 sets sometimes from Japanese into an English one. So
okay, so there's probably like some cards from Japanese sets that you haven't collected in there too, I guess.
Yeah. So it's like they put together like the best of, or like the cards that I think is different enough or like could make into a cool set and then they collect some cards from each set and make that into a bigger English one, because the Japanese one is like 60 cards sometimes for a full set. Because they really release it every like other month or every 3rd month or something.
Because that isn't it like usually like over 130 or something cards in the Western sets?
No, it's way more. It's like over 200, and it's over the biggest one that is yet now. Like in the last years, it's like 270 cards, I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they usually have like 230 cards, and then there are secret rares, but there's like 25 to 30 secret rares in some of the sets. Literally like 15 rainbow rare cards and whatnot. It's impossible to complete by yourself. You have to buy the pack, like the cards. Like you'd no way you could complete that yourself. If you do, then you have to waste so fucking much money on it.
Well, they're called trading cards. So.
Yeah, no, but like you have to spend a shit amount of money on it though. Like to just get like, and when you have like 30 secret rare cards, that is not even like, that is not like full art cards or anything. That is like after full art. So gold cards, rainbow rares, and alternative cards. So that's why I'm not trying to complete some sets that I don't really care that much about. I'm not gonna start to buy like, I'll buy 1 booster box of it, or maybe 2 if it's a really cool, if I really want the rare cards in there. But like to have like say 150 or 170 out of through 250 cards from just a commons, uncommons, and rares, it's good enough for me, man. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not a completionist either. Like I just completed collecting the Detective Pikachu set, and that's not really a big set, but
No, it's cool to have
still,
a complete one.
Yeah. So now I finally have a complete one. Or I still miss one card, but it's a card I already have. It's just like one of the stamped versions, but I'm gonna order that like next month. So.
Yeah.
I need it. You know, like when you're missing just one variant of a card, then you're like, I might as well. It's just one card, I guess. It's like
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't.
It's a cool set though. I really like the designs of the Pokemons from the movie, the Detective
Yeah, it's a
Pikachu
really
movie.
cool like mini set to collect. Like the one that I bought 2 weeks ago now, I think. Like the Rumble set. Pokemon Rumble.
Oh yeah. I remember you.
Yeah. So I got that fairly
You
cheap.
showed that to me.
I got it for like 80 bucks or something for the whole set. 16 of them in mint condition.
Wow.
And they go for like $450.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. So, and I was offered by a friend of mine that gave her cards to her younger brother, and he had 15 out of 16 cards of the set, and he said that I could get it for $100, but I already had it, so it's still open. Like he said that he was gonna sell it for $200 because he searched up the value of them and the condition is good on the cards that he have. So he said that I could buy literally 15 out of 16 cards in almost mint condition for $100. And I just got his number, and I haven't texted him to say yes or no because I just have the set. It's just like, if I was interested, here we go, contact him. So I haven't done that. So, but the set is really expensive. It goes for like way more.
Yeah, it's probably smart to just do the deal because, like, you know, in like a couple of years, those cards will be even more valuable.
Yeah.
Like, and you will be like, I kind of regret it, you know, like.
Yeah, I like the mini sets, and the Rumble set is. I've been a big fan of the Rumble set for such a long time. It's not it's not in it really special, really. It's like, 3D, like simply 3D animated Pokemons in a card. It's not really like.
Yeah.
But it's so different compared to everything else that they made.
Yeah, that's true. I prefer the sets that are like a bit different, you know.
Yeah, same. So, luckily I got that completed. So I feel like I wanted to have that, and I bought the Zapdos by itself the week before from the set.
Oh.
So I had the Diglett for like 3 years now, just the Diglett. But when I asked people, they said like, oh, this set is damn expensive to buy, and they offered me separate cards here and there, and I was like, they wanted literally full price for each card. And it's expensive, so I didn't do that, but now I got it, and I have some doubles as well, because I didn't think that I would be able to actually get a complete full set here in Norway, but I did. And for that cheap
That's
as well.
That's really impressive. How did they sell those cards in Norway or whatever?
There was
like,
there were like some special boxes. There were like two,
like in cornflakes boxes.
No. There was like a set that they sold, a limited running set in Norway or everywhere, like a limited set. So it's like you could buy a box with one promo on the front or 3 of the cards on the front, and you get like 2 packs in the back. But it's like a special Pokemon Rumble set that when the games, like a game came out and everything, they kind of did the cards after it as a promotion kind of thing, like the extended the game with like releasing some of the cards as well. So we have to bought like the boxes and like sealed boxes now of those with just like a Mewtwo holo in there and everything. Now it's like I think it's like $600 to $700 just for the box with one Mewtwo promo sealed in it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
expensive.
it's a really expensive set. It's really cool, but I just feel lucky that I actually got something that I never thought that I would complete. But I've completed a lot of sets lately, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna send in a few PSA. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna send in my Team Rocket PSA holo. I'm gonna. It has, you know. Do you know about the swirl thing on the card? Yeah, so it has a massive swirl right under a swing in the middle of the card, which is really clear.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, money is worth way more. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep it, but it's like
But why does the swirl make it worth
I
more
I
money?
don't
Like,
I don't know.
and also, isn't this swirl in every version of the card?
No, it's like different. The background is always like the holo sheet that they use to print the holos in are like randomized pattern. So none of the cards, so none of the holo
Ah.
patterns backgrounds are the same on any of the cards whatsoever.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So it's just randomized designs, like different. So there could be like one of that has like 3 swirls close to each other, and there could be one that is like has some sparkles in the background, and that's it.
You know what kind of sucks?
What?
The way that the holo cards isn't how they used to be. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
they're really
like it's
yeah.
not even the same, like I guess, technology they used to make the holo
No,
cards.
it's not. It's just like this.
It's not the same kind of paper or printing technique.
No, it's not. They
It's
have you seen the newest ones now? That's like this. They have taken the Japanese way of doing it, which I think was fine because the old ones that they had in English, like a few years back, was like you could. It's just like a foil background in general, right? There was anything else. But
yeah.
the
Like, I think
but the new one, they have like this printing, like the lines that goes down or sideways, like they're taking
yeah.
it from the Japanese set and brought it into the English ones. So it's a little bit better. It's not just a foil
yeah.
background, at least.
Because I think I read like a long time ago that that like the holo cards in Japan, like the first base set,
Mm-hmm.
they're different. Like the holos are different than the one we got in the West.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So it's like a different like what's it called, like cards? No,
You mean like the pattern on it, or do you mean like UAD?
oh my god, what's it called? Like, sorry, English is my
What is
first language,
What
so
is
it's
the
kind of hard.
Norwegian then? Maybe I could help out.
I don't know the Norwegian.
Oh, nice.
either.
Yeah, but yeah, they use.
I don't know.
There's a different. The Japanese ones are they usually printed it like way more interesting back in the day, and they kept it.
It's not. It's not the same paper, I guess.
No, it's
or
not.
Whatever
It's not
they
the same.
use. So it's very interesting because like Japan and Western countries, whatever, they had like different papers or whatever they printed the holos on,
Mm-hmm.
or also regular cards, but like mainly the holos were a lot different. And after Wizard of the Coast stopped making the cards in like '03 or something,
Mm-hmm.
the Nintendo
Company.
started using they started using like a different kind of paper on the holos, and now years later they started using like the Japanese paper,
Yeah, they did.
and they have never done that before.
No.
So now the holos look a bit like the OG kind of like Japanese holos, I guess.
Yeah, they
so
do.
it's kind of interesting that we're gone like in Western countries, we're going like in like 3 stages or whatever of different kind of hollows. So
Yeah,
that's
it's like
or I think it's actually more than 3, but like 3 like major ones. I
yeah.
guess.
There's been like few switch ups here and there. Remember, like I didn't collect cards at this time, but I think it's like on '05 or something. They had like these horizontal printing like lines that they printed in some English cards. They weren't like
Yeah,
yeah, they did that for a while, and then they stopped that because they did that more in Japan, and then just started to
yeah.
print these just boring hollow foils in the back with the same background with no really special other effects at all. And they kept it for a
Yeah,
while.
I remember hollow cards were so boring.
They were.
Like like especially like after like Nintendo took over in the West.
Yeah.
Like the hollow cards became so boring. Like
Yeah, and some of them are terrible to look at as well, like the darker cards when they put a hollow foil on dark cards. It's impossible to see if there's a hollow there at all or any background.
yeah, and I also remember like when did the reverse hollow cards start?
Oh, I think that was like when Wizard of the Coast was. I think it was an E series thing.
Yeah, because that was like I think it was like very late when Wizards of the Coast were still making the cards. It was like
I think
at
it was
the
like
end or something.
yeah, that was like the E series era. I think it was maybe the first set that they did of E cards because they made like 3 or 4 sets in E series.
Yeah.
But I think when they started to do that, that's where they started to do the reverse cards. And that was
Yeah, because I remember when the reverse cards came out, I was like, this is kind of dumb.
yeah. I really like the I really like the period of time when they made the reverse cards, so the Pokemon was reverse or the background was like. Have you seen those cards as like the energy, the hollow energies in the background of the card, so it looks like a hollow card? Have you seen those E series cards?
I don't know. Put it on the screen.
Bam. So it's basically like
oh yeah, I remember those.
yeah, you do, yeah. It's like they did a hollow kind of, but they to different like they show the difference between in a hollow and a reverse is that they put all the Pokemon energies in the background as hollow, and that was the reverse card, even though it looked like a hollow card. So
Okay.
they didn't do like what they do now with like all the where the text is and everything. They literally just did a hollow foil with energies floating around in the background, and that was the reverse edition of them.
Okay.
They did that for a little bit in the E series, and then they stopped doing that, and then they did the Delta Species series. Do you remember those? Or like one know how they look like? The reverses on them. The Pokemons are literally shining.
E-reader cards?
Delta Species. When
did they come out?
that was after E series.
Oh, okay.
So they literally
Yeah,
just kind of did it kind of looks like shiny Pokemon in a way. Like they changed up obviously the energy of the Pokemon because Delta Species was supposed to mix them up a little bit. But the reverses were like just the Pokemon was hollow on the card.
Oh, okay.
So I have a lot of those. They're really cool. They're really expensive as well. So I kind of started to buy like some here and there, and at some auctions here and there, like some cheaper ones, just because it's really cool to see like a electric Charmander or a a fighting Squirtle. It's just fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen those cards. Yeah.
I like those.
They're pretty cool.
I have like an electric Dragonite and a grass Dragonite as well. And I have like
they're like when you see the cards, you're like, this isn't right.
yeah, this is fake. It's fake cards.
This is a fake card.
Yeah, so all the reverses in that set is literally they just kind of just took the Pokemon and gave them like a gold foil tint on them or like a other color over just the Pokemon. So the Pokemon stood out. It's really cool. They don't do that anymore though. Like they do just a shiny Pokemon now, like they did it in Hidden Fates. They brought back shiny after many years.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I like the Delta species. It's one of those sets, you know, the really weird cards. It's like, oh, why does my Charizard has Thunderbolt? Does not make sense.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool set. I like it.
Yeah, it's one of those that is really cool to collect, but so many people have found those unique as well later on, so the price is skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that I just kind of completed Team Rocket now, fully completed Team Rocket and fully completed base set in good condition. Like I'm happy with that. That's what
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is that a big set? How many cards are there in the Team Rocket set?
127, I think, or 23.
Okay.
123.
That's a lot of cards.
Yeah, if you want them in good condition as well, and you obviously want all the hollows that exist in hollow as well in good condition.
Yeah.
So last one I bought was the most expensive ones, obviously. So
I actually bought like recently, like I have it by my side there. It's a Dark Slowbro card, but it's not from the Team Rocket set.
oh, is it the Team Rocket Returns?
No, it's the what's it called? It's the oh my god, it's the set with the medals on the side.
Oh yeah,
The medals. What's it called?
Something collection. What the fuck is it? Legendary collection.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the same that is in the Rocket set, but it's like another version of them that they kind of took the best cards and the coolest cards from all the sets previous.
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
and it's like
a
I don't know,
greatest hits.
yeah, it's a
really
it's a cool
set.
card.
It's really cool set, and there are really cool cards in there. But I'm not gonna start to do the set, complete that set, because it's just basically just me.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's hella expensive. I think I have like 25 cards of that set, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to complete the set, I wanted to have all the reverse ones, like the firework reverse ones, the really weird ones.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I have one. I have a muck in really good condition. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
But do you have an Alolan Muck GX? Okay, it's not even a valuable card.
I'm not sure if I did I? I'm not sure if I pulled that when we opened cards when we did the video together. Didn't I get that?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just bought the card from the same guy because he was like he stole some other cards and I'm like I might as well just buy a couple of other cards.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know. It's free shipping, I guess.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know?
Like just take some cheaper cards that they kind of look cool. That you're kind of like, that will look cool in my collection. It doesn't break the bank, and it doesn't. Don't have to pay a shipping for each goddamn card, which is
and also I get a free top loader.
yeah, true.
Yay!
Yeah, everything to Pokemon now and collecting cards now is so difficult to get because obviously their production has lowered since COVID, and also people want it more, so they buy out the stores more often, faster now.
Yeah.
So it's an issue.
Yeah, that's true. And I also bought a God of War GX.
Nice.
I think is it from the Sun and Moon set? I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool card.
It is.
Everyone likes God of War. It's the furry fan favorite, I guess.
Yeah. Is that why I have it? Because of furry?
I don't know. No.
I'm joking. So, do you have any favorite Pokemon cards in general? Do you have a...
Oh, that's a hard one. Like, because there's so many cards.
It is.
From so many sets. But like, if I want to say favorite cards, like I probably want to go like from my childhood, you know?
Yeah, because probably like the newer cards are really cool, like the VMAXs and everything. I could say, oh yeah, the Rainbow Rare Charizard is really one of my favorites because
Yeah.
it's so cool. But I don't know, it doesn't have the same impact on me. It's really well made, but it's not the same, you know.
No. Huh. Okay. First card I would probably say would be maybe Raichu from base set 1.
Oh yeah, it's a cool one.
Like the first, because like it's just a cute, it's just Raichu and it's like very cute and very fat.
Yeah,
I guess.
should be right.
Fat and small. Yeah, a bit chubby and very cute, and also the hollow on the card is like really nice.
Yeah, the background.
Like, it's a really nice hollow.
Yeah, the background is not too like just the main background itself is not too much. So like the hollow kind of makes the card so much prettier.
Yeah,
because it's not
because
the background isn't.
There's a lot of hollow on it too. Like
yeah, it is
because the Raichu isn't very big, I guess. So it's a lot of hollow. It's mostly background, I guess.
It is.
Picture.
It's just a plain background mostly. It's like they made it pretty basic in the background because they knew that they're gonna put like a really sparkly, fancy hollow on it.
Yeah,
I like the card. It's real cool. Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemons. So
yeah, me too. It's I always liked Raichu.
yeah, same. So I approve of that.
I was like, Pikachu, aren't you gonna evolve yet? Come on.
Come on, stop being boring. God damn it.
You know, I've said it like for years, like since they don't want Pikachu to evolve to Raichu in the anime, like can't they just make up a new evolution for Pikachu, like that? It kind of looks like Pikachu, but it's like a new evolution, you know? That would be pretty cool if that happened.
Yeah.
Like a completely new evolution for Pikachu.
Yeah, none of the... I mean, I have nothing against the Alolan Raichu. It's really cool. But I have nothing against that, but like it's something kind of different.
Yeah, I like Alolan Raichu.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the artwork. I'm against Alolan Pokemons for the most part. Like, I like some of them. I like the Vulpix one.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, that's one. That's probably my favorite of the.
But other than that, like I mean, I like the Executor, just because it's a palm tree. Like the original, like the original one was like a palm tree on the jungle set in Japan, on the box.
Yeah, because it's like a throwback to like the
It is. So that's why I like it. I'm kind of like, oh, nice. They actually use the real one and not like the small little chubby plant.
Yeah, because I love when they make like, I guess, new Pokemons or like Alolan types or whatever of like, and they use like designs, like old designs, like, you know, like the fat gigantic Pikachu, like that was from the anime.
Yeah,
and
that's why I wanted the card so
like,
bad as well.
Yeah.
Because like that's...
I love when they do that.
Yeah, it's kind of like... That was kind of like, oh, this is like in the TV series. I want that card just because of that. When they do that, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I just now I'm just waiting for like Missing No or something. Like they will finally make him an official Pokemon.
Do you think that's gonna happen though?
I don't know, but maybe not. But that's my dream.
Yeah, it would be cool if they kind of... I mean, it would be cool if they kind of made it into like sneakily made it into some sort of in the background of some cards in one special set or something.
Yeah, even that would be cool. Like just make a call it like the glitch card or whatever.
Yeah, just like a
that
kind
would
of
be
like
cool.
glitch set with like some certain hollows or some certain special cards that has like some sort of weirdish glitch
Yeah.
background. So like there's a reference to it or something. That would be cool.
And also, it would be cool if they just if they made like missing now and you like a new evolution for like Porygon or something.
Yeah, that's
Because
like
that would be fitting, you know?
yeah, it's fitting to do that because it's like a computer made Pokemon. So
Yeah.
would be the most fitting really. That or like a
Would be
Mimikyu one because I don't know what no one knows what a Mimikyu Pokemon looks like.
Yeah, that would be cool if Mimikyu like evolved into missing now.
Yeah, that's
That would be
like
pretty
yeah,
sick.
that's the thing that I had in my mind before. I was like, why don't I just make a Mimikyu that you can see? Why does that like have to hide away? Kind of that's kind of like a I think that's a cool
Yeah.
connection they could kind of make a special thing with. But that's probably not
Yeah,
gonna happen
definitely.
in a long time, but we are allowed to hope and dream.
That's true. They've done other cool stuff before,
Yeah.
so like because like I actually really liked the Alolan like concept. Like
Yeah, cool.
it's because I always thought it would be cool like if there were like different versions of Vulpix and Pikachu, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
like,
other continents
that's
of the
always
same
been
Pokemon, just like in real
Yeah.
world. Like there's different variants of animals around the world. It's still the same animal, just
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Because I always liked shiny versions, but I thought they weren't like different enough, you know?
No, just different colors.
Yeah, like come on, just do something different with them,
Yeah,
you know?
spice them up a little bit.
And now we got Alolan types, and that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
I think. And Galarian types or whatever they're called now.
Yeah, it's basically kind of it's just a
Yeah.
it's just a level number 2.
Yeah. What's it called? The Mega Evolution? Is that what it's called?
I mean, there are mega evolutions.
Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, did I say the wrong word now? Because you were like,
No, I mean, there is mega evolutions. Yeah, that was a thing.
yeah, yeah, because that's also like they basically made, I guess, variants of
Yeah, they did
old
it.
Pokemons, I guess, in a way.
I do not.
But yeah,
I do not like the mega evolutions. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like that's a cool thing. I hate the mega evolutions.
I actually really love the Mega Evolutions. What I don't like is the Z moves. That was so dumb.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
not necessary whatsoever. I didn't catch on.
And
really
also,
well.
and yeah, I like some of the Gigantamax Pokemons that are now,
Yeah.
but like, it's kind of dumb too. Like you should have just like stop doing a gimmick in every generation. You should have just stayed with Mega Evolutions. Like, come on, just
just
like
stick to one
like
thing.
something-
Try to experiment
yeah.
with. Try to evolve the mega evolution and don't do like a whole other thing.
Yeah, because it just made like Mega Evolution seem like just a gimmick, and they were like, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
It's like now we're doing like Z moves, and that's like
It's like I think it.
it's like a dumber version of Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, I think in the Pokemon card world, that the thing that is kind of the same in that, like regard to that was like they had, I mean they had the Mega Evolutions, but there was something that I really hated that they put it in the cards. What was it again? Oh, that was something that really bothered me. Like when it came out, I was like, I fucking despised it. I don't remember what it was now. Probably remember it when we talk about something else.
Which Pokemon was it?
No, there's like a set that they kind of just did like this special like kind of like Mega Evolution kind of VMAX type of like break cards. Do you have
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty dumb. I don't like the break
No,
cards.
me neither. Like I literally bought I bought the
Yeah.
Arcanine break card because I know Arcanine is popular. So I bought it for like
Yeah.
$1 from a guy when I like just had an auction. Nobody bid, and I was like, $1, and I got it. It's like I have 5 of them, I think, and I have sent away so many to just free to people when they bought other cards just to get rid of them. Really, it's like it's the same. I feel like Mega Evolutions or the C move thing is kind of the same in the games, which like the same as break cards are in the card set.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, why would you? They did it in like 2 sets or something, like within half a year, and they were kind of like, everybody, nobody wants this. Okay, we're gonna stop now. Pretend like nothing happened. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's it's a bad one, for me at least.
Yeah.
A lot of people love them.
Because
I know a lot of people that actually fucking love them. I just think they're really boring. Just a gold, same pattern background and a gold color Pokemon and sideways.
Yeah, I don't know how the Z moves are on the Pokemon cards because I haven't collected those sets, but I just remember they were like really dumb in the games.
Yeah,
because,
I don't think they
yeah.
they didn't take too much of that C move thing into the
No.
cards. I think they did it for the 1 set or something, and they didn't do more with it. So
because like some of the Mega Evolutions are really cool. I really like the both of the Mega Charizards are really cool.
I don't like the Mewtwo one, like the little one. Have you seen like they're 2 different Mewtwo ones?
Yeah.
Like the X,
Actually,
there's like an X and there's a Y.
I think I prefer the one that you hate.
Oh,
actually.
really? I just
I
think
prefer the cute small one.
I don't like that. I remember when that came out in the boxes, like the X and Y boxes, the mega ones, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? What is this thing?"
But do you know why I prefer it and why I like it?
No.
Because it makes sense that if it mega evolved, it will try to look more alike
Mew.
the original Mew.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's true.
So I like the kind of like the lore thing behind it, and also it's cute. So I love cute stuff.
Yeah, I bought like a really weird looking Eevee full art card that kind of looks like he's been dropped in the floor too many times or tossed in the wall too many times.
Yeah.
He looks special, to say it that way. I just bought it because it looked fucking weird. I don't like Eevee in general. I don't collect Eevee cards.
You don't like Eevee?
No.
That's crazy.
Well,
Everyone loves
When-
Eevee.
it can be too much of everything. I feel like Pikachu and Eevee for me now is just like, okay, there's another Pikachu in this set. Oh, cool. There's 2 Pikachus in this set. Okay, nice. Okay, that's
Yeah, I guess, but it's just like nostalgia from my childhood.
is.
Like when I was playing the game and I had an Eevee, I was like, oh my god, which one am I gonna choose? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
true.
like Volperi. No, I don't remember the names of the Flareon.
Vaporeon.
I
You
don't
mean
know.
Vaporeon, Flareon,
Yeah.
and Jolteon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Or the other one?
Like I was like,
Uh,
which one am I supposed to choose?
Yeah, or
And
like
it was like
later on they were like
yeah,
Espeon or Umbreon, and then there was
Sylveon. And
Sylveon, Leafeon, and
that's the best one, Sylveon.
yeah, it's
because
it's
it's
really
the
cool. I have like
Because it's the cutest one.
yeah, I mean like I think I have like 4 different special full art on yeah, is it EX cards? Was it that when they were released? Maybe EX? I think it was
yeah,
EX.
I think so.
Yeah, like I have
Yeah.
3 or 4 different alternative arts with Sylveon in it because I like that one. I don't like the Glaceon is the ice one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like that one.
I think so. The ice one. I think I like that one. It's pretty cute too. It's not my favorite
No.
though.
It's not. It's not so. Yeah, but do you have other?
Umbreon is also kind of cute.
It is. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's the emo one, you know. So
So it's cute.
no, so you will like it.
oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That's why I like
Just
that's why I like
joking.
Cubone so much. He's just crying all the time, just like emo.
Yeah, that's true. Well, what's the what's the name of that Pokemon that was like from a few generations ago, like the goth Pokemon, I guess.
Oh,
What's the name of that
the
one?
Gothita. I
Huh?
mean,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the little pink
Is that
goth.
one of your favorites?
No, it's not. I hate that. It's so ugly. Like evolves from a little
Yeah.
girl with like some sort of like ponytails to like a longer black coat to like this massive like pink and black
Yeah.
dress with like this.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
too humanoid for
it's
my
kind of
liking. It's too.
it's kind of dumb. It would be cool like if it was like if it was a bit cuter, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't mind I don't mind like humanoid Pokemons, but like some of them are like so weird,
Is
like Jinx. It's like like this is kind of offensive, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I found one of those
yeah.
cards that I bought lately from a guy when I bought a binder. I
Ooh.
found not worked the not reskinned Jinx card, to say it that way.
Yikes.
So I have it's a water energy one, which is weird, but okay. It's not even a delta
Huh.
species, but in some sets they just changed the energy of some of the Pokemons. So some of them are like grass in
Huh.
one set, and the other set are like ground.
That's weird. It's like is it like a printing error?
No, it's just how they do it on the sets. Some Pokemons are like have other energies in different sets. So in the I think it
base
was
set
like
one?
Neo Destinies. I think it was.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just this was base at 1, and I was like, what?
No, this is
I don't remember this.
this is Neo Destinies. So there
Okay.
was like the water energy Jinx with
Yeah.
the black face. I don't know why they did that in Neo Destinies, because that was like in 2003, but sure.
Yeah. It's weird because like I didn't buy too many cards of the Neo sets.
I didn't either.
Because I was like, yeah, fuck these Neo sets. I'm gonna buy the old cards, the ones I like.
Yeah, of course.
and the ones from the Neo sets that I really liked, I just traded with other people.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to buy full packs just to get a few ones that I find cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess maybe I was the weird kid.
No, I stopped collecting when I think I bought a few packs from the Neo Destinies pack, and when the other set from Neo came out, I don't remember all of the names, but when the second one came out, I kind of stopped collecting Pokemon at that time. I kind of lost
Yeah.
interest when the first Neo set came out anyway. But I kind of bought it and got them like, oh, kind of cool, like because my friends collected them. I was like, maybe I should have some of them, you know. Maybe there's something cool in there.
Yeah. I think I also lost a bit interest at that time, but I think when like the e-reader card started coming out, then I think people were like a bit interested again. They were like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't collect any of
Okay,
the e-reader
Poke-
cards.
Yeah, I wasn't like super into it, but I still have a lot of.
Yeah, I think I
e-reader
thought they
cards.
looked really weird. The design. There was like too much border, like weird ass border around it. I liked like the
Yeah, I definitely preferred the original
Yeah.
like layout of the Pokemon cards.
the
Definitely.
series one
Like
is
the
kind of
base set
iconic though,
one.
with like the layout, like the
Yeah, like they grew on me. Like now I really like them. I prefer the e-reader like designs over the modern ones.
yeah, same. Like I think I traded some of them with you as well when you bought a lot of the Detective Pikachu cards that you needed. So I got like a lot of.
Probably.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember we traded. I just don't remember what I gave you.
No, I took out the ones that I thought looked the coolest. There wasn't any like really
okay.
hardcore.
Did you take all my Skyridge cards?
I don't know. I haven't checked
I'm
which.
just
I haven't
joking.
checked which. Like I have all the e-readers just in a folder together. I haven't sorted out which year or set they are into now. So could be a few
Yeah.
of them. I just picked out the ones that I thought looked different enough or weird enough to be like, oh, this is something I can collect and not have the full set of.
Yeah.
So
You were like, no, Skyridge, Aquapolis.
I did not even thought about that. I was like, oh, E-series, that's a kind of cool design, I guess. I'm just gonna pick out the ones
Yeah.
that looks the most interesting. I didn't think about that like that when we
Yeah,
switched
because
cards.
it was funny because like I had been out of the loop for so long when we traded, so I was like, I don't know what these cards are worth. Like you pick some cards.
Yeah, I did. I mean,
I trust you.
to be honest, I didn't really care about what kind of set they were from anyway. When you had like the E-series, I was like, oh, all of them are E-series. I'm just gonna pick out the ones that kind of looked the most
Yeah.
interesting to me.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
I didn't take out I didn't take any hollows or anything because I knew you didn't have that in there. I didn't take any. I didn't go
Yeah.
for like the
I think
rarest ones.
it's weird because I don't think I even had any hollows. Like I was when I found my old cards, I was like, where are all of the hollow cards? Did I never get any hollow cards in the e-reader
Yeah,
boosters?
yeah. When I bought
What?
like the big collection from this guy, when I bought the Dark Dragonite to complete my Team Rocket set,
Yeah.
I got its whole folder for like $40, because I didn't care about money. That was just base set, and up
Yeah.
into like the second, I actually got all of the Neo sets. I got like 30 to 40 cards of each of the Neo sets as well. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So I got up
Huh.
until that. I think that I stopped collecting at that point. But like he had one hollow in the whole folder.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but that was a good one though.
Did it tell you that? Oh, like I didn't like the hollow cards. I preferred the normal cards.
No,
So I just traded them away for normal
No,
cards.
he didn't have any. He hadn't picked out any to sell them. I think he kind of like sold them like a few years after he collected them, like when he stopped collecting them or something, and he kind of traded them away or sold them then.
Yeah, yeah.
So them was basically commons and uncommons, but it was just base set Team Rocket and a lot of like base set 2. I think I got like 30 or 40 base set 2 cards in good condition. So I have a little collection of that, and there was like 10 out of the legendary collection in there. So it was like a lot of everything that I remember as a kid. But this one holo card he had I was so happy that was in the condition that it is and the Pokemon that it is, because I was this
Which one?
light Arcanine.
Okay.
So it's like a really cute, happy Arcanine, like a really wholesome Arcanine card.
Ah, nice.
So it's like this
Well,
it's like a Japanese style drawn, like this old school Japanese drawn with like these Japanese flowers in the background, like really, really like bright and cute. So it's like the
Okay.
it's really,
Well, it's a good Pokemon, so
yeah, it
so
is.
that's
And to be that in hollow and in good shape as well from that set is like, it's really sought after now. So that was a good
that's
random
cool.
hollow to just find behind. Because the thing, I just sorted through some cards, and I also found like obviously the gym cards, gym challenge cards, and gym heroes.
So you basically bought this lot of cards and you didn't even know that the hollow was in the lot. I
Yeah,
guess,
I
when you
was
bought it?
behind like a standard base set
Yeah.
Arcanine.
That's pretty cool. And also behind the other card, you found like a couple $100 behind one of the other cards.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this
You just
is
found money in there.
yeah, like yeah. But when I found like the hollow, I was like, oh god, I didn't expect to find. I was expecting to find a hollow, but I didn't expect to find a good condition card, like a collectible card. You could probably find like,
Yeah.
oh, I mean, I guess there was a Scyther in there, which was
Yeah.
like, it was used to shit. Like he said he used it when he was younger, like to flip it in the schoolyard, like we played Pokemon. So it was like the hollow was kind of like scraped off, You could still you could see like the whole foil on all around the card in general. So it's like a really
Yeah.
worn Scyther holo card. That's the only like base set card holo that was in there. It was like a really fucked up Scyther.
Yeah.
So it's nice to find like a light Arcanine because I've seen the cards many times and I thought it was really pretty because it's a different art style. It's like this old traditional Japanese drawing style on it.
That's
And now I
cool.
have it. So so I'm happy.
Nice. Yeah. I'm happy for you.
And I it's so badly want to collect gym heroes and gym challenge cards now.
Are you gonna get it PSA graded?
Yeah,
the card?
yeah, I think so. I'm gonna send it that and a few of the good condition holo rocket cards and a lot. It's gonna be like 20 cards that I'm gonna send in at the same time. So
Ah, cool.
it's gonna be, you know, holo Charizard, holo Blastoise, Team Rocket, and the Rainbow Rare Charizard VMAX and the Japanese, two of the Japanese VMAX Charizard cards as well. So it's gonna be, and actually have a binder with like 12 different Charizards in full art and just EX cards and everything as well in good condition that I kind of randomly got, but I'm not the biggest fan of Charizard, so when I kind of got them I was like, oh cool, Charizard, and I just
Don't like Charizard. That's blasphemy.
when there's too much of a one card or one Pokemon a lot, when they use it too much, I kind of lose interest after a while, I guess.
I guess. Hey, do you want to know a fun fact?
Okay.
Did you know that they created Charizard and that line, like Charizard and Venusaur and Blastoise, they created those before Charmander, Bulbasaur, and
Squirtle?
Squirtle.
Did they?
Did you know that?
No, that's weird.
So first they created the
Top evolution?
the last evolutions, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And then they went like backwards. I don't think, and I think they first made like Charizard, and then they made Charmander, and then they made Charmeleon.
Yeah, because they kind of have to look on the smallest one and the biggest one and be like, what is the cool middle ground here? What is the best?
Yeah, basically, I think that was basically what they did.
Yeah, I think that's most logical anyway. So what is
That's pretty cool.
your
So when people say that Bulbasaur is the first Pokemon, I guess in the Pokédex.
yeah?
But Venusaur was designed before first, I guess. I mean.
Yeah. So, do you have other favorite cards? Yeah, you said Raichu. Do you have other on your list?
Yeah. Raichu and how do you pronounce it? Lugia.
Yeah, some people say Lugia. It's weird. It's Lugia.
I never heard anyone say Lugia.
I've seen YouTubers do that, like Pokemon YouTubers. I just don't like it.
I just remember how they said it in the movies, and I was like,
How did they say it then?
I don't remember. I think in the Norwegian one they said, I think they said Lugia or something. Or was it Lugia? It was one of those they said in the Norwegian movies.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
It's kind of like when people like how they pronounce Gyarados.
And
Have you heard a lot of people call it Gyarados? Like they literally say all the letters.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here in Norway,
I don't-
that's not a thing. I think mostly people say Gyarados here.
Yeah. That's the one I remember, like from the playground. They said Gyarados. I don't know why, and also I remember like when they finally said the name in the anime, people were like, okay, that's the name. We now know how we pronounce it, and people just change how they pronounced it. I remember on my school.
Yeah. I think it's like more in
Because we didn't know how you pronounce it, so we were just I guess this is how you pronounce it. I guess we just read it in a weird way, and when they appeared in the anime, we just corrected ourselves. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, there's a few like Pokemons that some people say different, like if they're from like an English speaking country like England or USA or something,
Yeah,
they say it differently, but if it's like any other place, they kind of have their own little twist to it, seem like.
that's true. But I also heard like English people like mispronounce Pokemon names
Oh
that were
yeah.
in the anime,
Yeah.
and like, dude, they said the name in the anime. Like, can't you just pronounce it that way? That's the official way.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's
But yeah, that's anyway. That's a cool card, the Lugia card from the Neo set.
is that from this is that the first set that came
I
out?
don't remember. I'm not an expert on the Neo sets.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not like I haven't
I think-
invested too much.
Yeah, I think it's from the first Neo set, like the first. I think.
Yeah, like it kind of
was.
resembles, kind of looks like drawn Lugia that is on the silver kind of game art style ish, isn't it? It's not the same picture, but it's kind of like this hand drawn art style over it. Kind of like a really.
It looks like it's from the game.
But I
almost,
think they used
like
it
the
as
game.
I think they used it as a promo card or a Game Boy promo card in Japan, because I have that in a Game Boy
Maybe.
promo.
Yeah, that's possible.
Because I have like Meowth and Smeagol, I think, and Lugia in Hollows as Game Boy promos in Japanese, and that's the artwork they used in Japan on that.
Okay.
So they kind of used the same, but it's really cool artwork. I like it.
Yeah, I really like it because it reminds me of the. I don't remember. I think maybe it's the same artist who does who did
It looks like the silver and gold kind of artwork covers.
Yeah.
Like drawn.
Yeah, maybe it's the same.
It looks like an
artist.
alternative
It's
edition
possible.
of it, really.
Yeah. Do I remember it wrong? But isn't like the guy who made all of like the original Pokemon drawings and stuff? Isn't that like the creator of Pokemon?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And didn't he also make the music too?
I think it did.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's almost like Undertale, you know? Like
Yeah, it is.
like
kind
the guy who does everything
Yeah.
almost. Because the original Pokemon games, it was like a very small team. I think it was like under 10 people
Yeah, I think it
who
was.
made the game. Yeah.
It was not a lot of people because they had nothing to go out of except some, collector cards or stuff that they made in Japan, like Pocket Monsters. They're like, oh, well, how are we gonna make this into a game?
It's also very interesting because they were like, they planned out the trading card game like while they were making the Game Boy games, like even before they were out. They were planning it because they were like, if this becomes popular, like we have these ideas, and they wanted to make like a big franchise, and even if the games failed, they could kind of fall back on maybe on the card game, like maybe that will be popular, and then the games will be popular.
Yeah, so they didn't put like 100% in one thing. They kind of spread it out to different, like, collectors on cards, and then people who play games, and then they kind of made like these figurines over there, so they kind of like have covered up some parts of the market at the same time, and hopefully that one of them would stick.
Yeah, because they had like created like over 100 of these monsters and how they worked, and like all this lore about these monsters, and they were like, if people don't like the games, then maybe they'll like the card games. Maybe that will sell.
Yeah, they just try to secure their hard work and all the work that they did to create this world. Hopefully that someone would kind of find it interesting if it was a game or a trading card game, or like just random or just like figurines and other kind of mangas or whatever mangas in there. Like they just kind of did everything
Yeah.
at the same time, just to hopefully that something would, explode.
Yeah, basically.
It worked though, so
Yeah, it was a great success, and it's kind of funny to think that like everyone or a lot of people know about the Porygon episode of the anime, and that like gave a lot of people like epileptic seizures
Yeah.
because of the blinking images.
True.
And because of that, Pokemon was off the air for months. And also, it's a very good theory that if it wasn't for that episode, Pokemon would probably had been released probably a year before.
Yeah.
In Western countries.
True.
So because of that episode, we actually got Pokemon a year later. That's kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah.
Like we could have gotten Pokemon a year earlier.
That's true.
But it was that stupid episode.
Yeah.
Those dumb animators.
Yeah, that was the thing.
They were like, oh, it would be a cool effect if you had like 100 different like
flashing
colors flashing.
Yeah, that is such a cool effect to use. Like, this is so overload of effects. This is gonna be epic, and like,
yeah, this is gonna be epic. And they were like, nobody knew like what like epileptic seizures was.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
It's really weird. I like Porygon, to be honest, like as a Pokemon. It's really cool. I really like Porygon.
Yeah, a card I actually really like is the Porygon card from the Team Rocket set. That's actually a card I really like.
Yeah, it's really cool. Is it like the CGI animated one?
Yeah, I think it's like CGI, but it's like Porygon in like this box.
Yeah, it's in a box with like different shapes. I like that card. I remember like some cards,
a cute
kind
Porygon in a box.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't know what that come from, but
I don't know, but it's like a cat, like when you see like a cat in a box, like a kitten.
It is.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, I like that card.
A kitten in a box.
I remember that when I was young as well. I was like, this is a weird card. Why the fuck is he in a box? I was like, everyone else is just like chilling outside and looking cool, and he was like, I'm in the box with different shapes. Like, okay, why?
I don't know, man. Maybe he's a kitten. He's like a digital kitten.
Yeah,
I don't know.
True. So what's
atomic kitten? But
so
only boomers will get that.
Yeah.
Or I guess people who grew up with Pokemon.
Yeah. True.
OG Pokemon.
Yeah. True.
But yeah. Another card I also really like is the Ancient Mew card.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's like one of like everyone's favorite card, or I mean like one of their favorite cards.
I feel like almost everyone got that card at some point, when like back in the day. I remember a lot of people had it. I was like, oh, it's really cool when I first had it, because I remember I had it a little bit before everyone else got their hands on it. And then everyone got it. I was like, how in the hell did everyone get this? I was like,
I also remember something that was really funny, because for some reason they printed the card in some other kind of weird paper. It wasn't the same kind of paper.
No, it wasn't.
They printed the regular cards on, so they were very flimsy.
Yeah.
And people were like, "This is fake cards."
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same material.
Yeah, it's not even the same background. This is not real. It's like a weird background. This is not a real card whatsoever. It's like, yeah.
No, but it's funny because it wasn't in English.
No.
Because it was symbols. It was because of it was a different kind of paper it was made of. And they were like, if it's not, we can just touch it and we know if it's real. And it was like, this isn't real.
Yeah, this is not the same as the other ones, and it doesn't have the same
Yeah.
structure. It's like really weirdly designed, and it doesn't make any sense, and the background is all weird. So this is not real. But there were a
Yeah.
lot of weird fake cards back in the day as well, like really like absurd fake cards.
Yeah.
So I
That's
get
true.
it. There was like a time, like I remember at least half of the schoolyard that collected Pokemon had these really badly faked cards. Like it's just
Do you remember when people had regular cards and then just printed out something and
Oh,
just
and they
glued it on it?
glued
They're
it on
like,
it.
this is a real Pokemon card. It's a valuable one.
yeah, and it's so badly printed as well. Like, it's just like goddamn blurry. And like they scanned the
Yeah.
original one and they. It's so bad.
Yeah, like a super shitty printer, and it was like,
Yeah, but because the printers.
yeah, I'm not 7 years old. I can see that this is fake.
Yeah, this is like, I was like, you printed it at your home. The printers back in the early like 2000s wasn't great. Of like just the basic
No, it
printers that
wasn't.
you bought wasn't like, oh, this is high quality. It's like, well, you got what you got, but you can't get detailed pictures or good resolution.
Yeah.
It was like all the black. Like the black lines were like kind of everywhere, and kind of everything blended halfway together, and the color was bad, and yeah.
Yeah. And you know, black lines matter, you know.
Jesus Lord, man. Yeah, but yeah, those cards were really bad. Like
But
I think I have like six or seven like fake stickers on the folder that I bought from the guy with all the
Yeah.
random cards. That is a legit base set card stickers in full hollow, like cracked glass hollows all over it. Like because you bought those and you kind of took them over the original cards.
Yeah,
So-
I remember.
Yeah, so I have those on the outside of my folder, like Hitmonchan, Machamp, like weird, like hollow cards that should be hollow in the base set, but they're just like fully decked out. All the front is just cracked glass hollow. It's so bad.
Do you remember the Dark Slowbro card I talked about that I bought? That set, Champions, whatever. Didn't they have like this like with the all of the card was hollow? Wasn't that the same set that they made?
Oh, you mean
Like these cards, like the whole card is like hollow.
Yeah, like there was like
Yeah.
the firework sparkled around it.
Yeah.
That was
Wasn't
that was the reverse
yeah.
cards.
Isn't that the same? Yeah, but isn't that the same set?
It's the same set.
The
Yeah, it's
Champions.
it's the
Yeah,
the legendary collection. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know why I didn't collect that set? Because everyone said it was fake. They were like, that's a fake set. Pokemon cards, they're not hollow like that.
Oh my
So that's a
God.
fake set.
Nice.
Guys, everyone, don't buy these cards from this guy. Those are fake cards. And I was like, yeah, they're definitely fake.
Yeah,
I've never
they're
seen-
nothing like
Pokemon cards aren't
yeah,
supposed to-
nothing like
yeah.
normal hollows. Of course, this is just like some fake stuff that you'd buy for like $1 at like some
Yeah.
flimsy store.
Yeah, because we had already seen stickers who had the same hollow effect.
Yeah, they kind of had the
And they were
same
like-
almost,
Yeah.
but it's just like obvious.
So they basically made cards who looked like those fucking fake sticker cards, and I'm like,
And they did it like
of course,
they did it.
of course, kids would think it was fake.
Yeah, and they did it when the fake cards were like when people figured out how to make fake Pokemon cards, like when more and more companies actually made more fake cards.
Yeah.
So they kind of released it around like the same year as when a lot of people got more and more fake cards in different sizes and different hollows and everything. So they kind of blended
Yeah.
into this whole mishmash of just weird fake hollows.
It's kind of sad because those are really cool cards.
love
and
those
the only
cards.
reason I don't own any is because of that. So that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I love those. I love the cards. I'm lucky that I have a Muck in that. That's the only one that I haven't like in that kind of. I really want like a Venusaur in there, but like I think it's like $200 now or something for a Venusaur.
Oh wow.
I'm not gonna pay $200 for like a reverse firework sparkle Venusaur.
Yeah, that's too much money for a fake card.
Yeah, you don't want to pay that much for fake cards. So, do you have other favorite cards that you remember?
Yeah, I do, but I just wanted to say one thing, and it's kind of weird, like because it's almost like a Mandela effect, because for some reason everyone remembers that they got the Ancient Mew card from the first movie.
Yeah, I thought I was when I was younger as well. Then I got it from the first movie when I was there.
Yeah, but they didn't. It was it was from the. Even though it's a Mew card, it's actually from the second movie.
Yeah, it will make sense that it was from the first movie when you think logically about it as a child as well, though. It's like, oh, this is a movie about Mew and Mewtwo, so of course a Mew card will be for the first movie.
It makes sense, but if you actually remember the second movie, you will remember that this exact card is in the second movie.
Yeah, true.
This is actually a card that has like a plot point in the movie.
Yeah.
In the second movie. So of course it's from the second movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a weird thing. It's like I just remember that I got it from one of the first movies. I knew it wasn't from like the third movie. I know that. Like Pokemon, it wasn't from Pokemon 3. I just knew that. That's all, and I was like, yeah, probably from the first one because that makes sense.
Yeah. Which Pokemon movie is your favorite, by the way?
3.
3?
Yeah, with Entei.
Yeah, I think that's the best movie. Like if you think like script and everything.
Yeah, like
it's the best movie. Yeah.
The visuals in it as well is really pretty.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that. I think that's probably the movie I will like the most now when I'm an adult.
Yeah, I tried to a few weeks back. I tried to watch the animated Mewtwo Strikes Back movie.
Oh, the new one, the remake. Or?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not good.
It doesn't do the same, man. You know, like when the scene when you're supposed to be so upset and sad.
Yeah.
I was just watching half weird ass animated Pokemons and characters. I just like kind of I didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, I've seen the scene before. Can you just get it over with? Because it was kind of like didn't have any impact really. Like it had lost a lot of the original little touch to it.
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, maybe like younger people like it now because they haven't watched the original and haven't attachments to that. It's kind of like when you watch The Lion King.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched the Lion King remake, but I've seen like reviews and trailers and like it just looks.
I watched it. I was just really curious about it because I loved the animated one. So I was like, maybe this is.
Well, me too. I own 2 versions of it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's not worth watch. I feel like it's the same thing with the Pokemon, and that like when it comes to like the scene isn't the same, and like it's like you can watch you can watch the same scenes, and you probably be like, yeah, they kind of they overshadowed, and they took away the small moments that kind of made the scene, and they kind of got more to the point of it, and kind of I don't know, they changed it a little bit too much that it kind of lost the little original touch. So that's why I didn't like it too much, and that's why the Pokemon movie as well was kind of bad, the new one.
I wish they at least included like the what's it called, like the short movie thing that was like in the Japanese version. Like the Mewtwo backstory thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they at least included that in the remake
Oh.
because that would be pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, like the short movie that is on.
Yeah, with the little girl, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the
Oh wow.
I like the Pokemon 3 short movie as well. Have you seen that with Pichu, with the Pichu twins?
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
good.
The Pikachu thing.
Yeah, when they are going to some sort of big like a big dinner or like a gala thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I watched that. I literally watched it every time
That's
before I
cute.
watched the movie. So
Yeah. I like the Pikachu short movies that are like before the movies.
Yeah.
I like those. Those are cute.
yeah, so I have it on list.
It's like, okay, first we're gonna have like these cute things for the small children, and it's just gonna be like super cute, and after that it's gonna be like
Dark morbid
cool
shit.
action. Yeah. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
But I remember like my favorite movie was the second movie when I was a kid,
Yeah.
because I remember it was like, I don't know, it was kind of dumb because it was like more of like an adventure movies, and I loved adventure movies.
Yeah.
So of course it was my favorite. It was adventure, and it was about saving the world, and it was like,
yeah.
this is some epic shit.
True.
And I also remember that like the new Pokemons and stuff, and it was really cool to see those.
Yeah, almost.
It was which one was it in the movie? It was
I don't remember all of them now.
Lugia was in it. I remember that.
Yeah, he was.
And yeah, and Slow King. I remember. I haven't seen the movie in ages.
Yeah, same. I don't remember all of them. I'm not gonna try to say in some of the Pokemons if it's not even in the movie.
But before I talk about the cards again, I just need to say one thing, and that's the fourth and the fifth movies. They never got released in cinemas in Norway, but those are so good. Have you seen those?
Yeah,
Yeah. Which one is your favorite?
of those two.
The fourth one or the fifth one? The fourth one is the one with Celebi, and the fifth one is the one with Latias and Latios. Those are so good.
I think it maybe the Selby one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like both of those movies are so good. I think those might actually, even though I don't have the same nostalgia for those,
Yeah,
those might actually be the best ones. Yeah,
true.
those might actually be the best ones. Like at least like from like a non-nostalgia perspective, I guess.
Yeah, like a later years kind of Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the Pokemon 3 movie. There wasn't a lot of new Pokemons in it. Like the intro, there were a few, as it always when like they battle and everything. They usually see like some few new, like that kind of second or third gen
Yeah.
Pokemons.
Wasn't the third movie the one with all of the unknown Pokemon?
Yeah.
Wasn't?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of new. There wasn't a lot of Pokemons through the whole movie. There was just like the intro, you know, when they fight and that you get a credits and you get
Yeah.
like some cool moves from all the Pokemons, like they do kind of
Yeah.
often. So they kind of show off like 5 or 6 new Pokemons from that gen, from like third generation, and other than that, you just see Entei and Unknown.
Yeah.
It's a cool. I like the movie though. It's more of a, I don't know. It just feels.
Yeah. It's really good, and it's very like trippy, I guess.
It is
I really
trippy.
like it.
It's really cool.
Now, actually, I think I'm actually gonna just watch like soon. I'm just gonna watch at least the 5 first Pokemon movies, because those are all really good movies.
Yeah, all of them
to be
are
honest.
really solid. So I think it's worth
Yeah.
like watching.
I think so.
So
And also, it's kind of funny because I'm not gonna spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but the plot twist in the 4th movie is pretty cool. I like that.
yeah, it's really
Pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about the cards again because that's what we're actually talking about.
yeah, I mean it's easy to like go over to like comparing and like good movies and good cards. So it's fine. I didn't make like a structured podcast thing. I made kind of like some points that I wanted to say and some kind of like more nostalgia stories. So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, how many cards have we talked about?
3, I believe. Haven't you?
I think I've talked about 4
Oh,
cards
4,
actually
sorry.
now.
Yeah.
Um, am I only allowed to talk about 5 cards?
No. You can say more. I just said like make it like maybe like top 5 if you don't like just the first one you remember. Like I have more than 5
Yeah.
anyway.
Because I remember one card, and it's not because it's like one of the coolest cards. I just remember I liked this card because it was the first promo card I ever got, and that was the Jigglypuff card.
Oh, the
I remember I got that. I think I got it in like a CD or something.
yeah, I bought so
Yeah.
many. I bought so many Hits for Kids albums. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I don't remember how many. I think I bought like 4 of the same Hits for Kids album. Just the cards are really expensive if you think about it that way. When you just
Yeah.
buy a CD just to get the card.
Did you get different cards every time, or was it the same
No, I
card?
got the 3 different ones. I got the double one.
Ah, okay, cool.
But still, like,
Huh.
I'd spent so much goddamn money on it. It was like it was like 16 or 17 bucks for one CD.
Yeah.
It's an expensive card, man. I could literally buy, like, back in the day then, you could buy like 5 or 6 packs of base set cards for the amount, same price of like the CD with the one card in it.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can literally get like 60 cards for the same price as one.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about that because it was like a limited thing in a special one.
Yeah. I remember some kids were like, who said that promo cards were fake cards.
Yeah, I think it turned to a point like when they came out with like these promo cards because it said promo, and they didn't do that before. Like they had these weird ass stars, and I was like, this is not real. The other ones doesn't have stars.
Yeah.
Like nothing made sense then because they kind of gave. We basically had a most basic cards whatever in a base set. There was nothing really
Yeah.
special. I mean, there was the hollows obviously, but there was nothing like different. Like they didn't change up the sets a lot so often. But when they
Yeah,
started to
that's
release
true.
these like Agent Mew and these promo cards with like different variables of like
Yeah.
that, kind of I think that kind of mixed into again the thing with fake cards when you were able to buy
Because-
fake stickers or really cheap fake
Yeah.
cards, kind of blended in at the same time.
That's true. Because I remember I tried to teach people that they aren't actually fake. They're actually, it's basically cards that they give away. It's not in boosters. They're like,
Yeah.
sometimes you get them in a CD. Sometimes you get it in when you go watch a Pokemon movie. And I remember I actually explained this to a lot of people, and they were like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
Did you?
But I also remember that I actually collected promo cards, so I actually traded with a lot of people to try to get as many promo cards as
Oh,
possible.
I never
and
did that. I never understood. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, this is some sort of different card. It's not as cool as the other ones. I'm not gonna try to get all of them. I remember that was
because it was basically, I knew that this is a set and you can't get it in boosters,
yeah.
and it's also a small set.
Yeah.
So it was very tempting for me to try to collect it because it was a small set
Mm.
that you could basically only get by trading. So I really liked it because of that.
Did you buy cereal when they had Pokemon cards in them?
Which Pokemon promos did you get in that?
I don't
In
remember.
cereal?
There was like I
Because,
think you got some of the
yeah.
same promos that you got in some of the CDs and whatnot. Sometimes
Okay.
there was like different
Yeah,
ones. I remember I
I don't think.
bought some like some honey puffs or
Yeah.
whatever, like the kind of cornflakes honey puff kind of.
Yeah. I don't remember that. So I don't think so. Maybe my mom didn't want to buy those that cereal.
Yeah,
I don't know
maybe.
why. Maybe she was like, "You already got cereal. You haven't eaten it yet." Because I was like, I just want the toy.
Yeah, it's like I just want the card, mom. Come on, be nice.
Yeah. I remember we had like cereals that I just never ate it because I was like, it's not really that good.
Yeah,
I just wanted the toy.
it's like the same
So
thing when I bought cereal just to get the demo games as well in them, like the
yeah, I remember the Kellogg's game or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, the platform. Do you
Yeah, I
remember
played
that
the
the
shit out of the
game?
platformer game. When they were like
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Tony the Tiger, and wasn't that like when you were in the
Yeah,
jungle
yeah,
set, like a jungle level, and had the platform around and everything? I remember the game. I'd
yeah.
play that so often because we didn't get many games. On the PC, we had like Nintendo NES and PlayStation One, so we weren't really into a lot of computer games because we didn't have a really good computer or anything. We just had like this kind of
Yeah.
normal PC that couldn't take too much, but we had like some games, like some like Harry Potter and Sims and whatnot. But like I didn't play too much on the computer, so I remember when I played all these cornflakes and Kellogg's kind of games.
Yeah.
It's fun. So yeah, I remember when
Good
I got Pokemon
times.
cards in there. You know, I had the same. I kind of regret it now, but I think it's like 3 years ago or something, or maybe two. In on
Yeah.
McDonald's, if you bought a Happy Meal, you got McDonald's promos, and I kind of didn't buy it when they were in McDonald's,
Okay.
and I was like, oh, I want this now, and then when I went to buy it, they kind of have switched out the toys. So
Oh,
you got a sealed McDonald's promo in each Happy Meal.
you did?
Mm,
I
mm.
don't think that was in Norway
It
because
was.
I remember I had a lot of the Pokemon toys from
Oh yeah,
Burger King or whatever.
yeah, but this is
And
yeah, that was the thing as well. But
I don't think I got any cards.
this is kind of recent.
It's recently. I thought I was thinking about
No, this is like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 20 years ago.
No, no, that was you had these
Back in
other
the
Burger
days.
King cards though on Pokemon. Do you remember those? You got like some other.
Did we get cards? I don't
Yeah, there
remember that. I
was
just remember
Burger
we got
King.
toys.
There was like Burger King Pokemon cards in there, but they were kind of like the tops cards, but not the same. But they're kind of like it was like Burger King
Ah,
made
okay.
cards, kind of like character cards, but different.
Yeah, that's possible because I remember it wasn't Pokemon
No, there
TCG.
wasn't.
I'm pretty sure of that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like 2 years ago or something, 2 or 3 years ago, McDonald's had, I guess it was like some sort of anniversary because they had like these
Okay.
toys, and after that they had the cards, promo cards in Happy Meals, and you were
Okay.
not allowed to buy the promo cards loose. I remember that, and that kind of annoyed me. I was like, God damn it, just let me
Yeah.
buy these. I think it was like 10 different promos. And they were like
Yeah.
$2 for each card. And I was like,
Hmm.
can I just buy one of each? It's like, no, you can't buy these loose because the new people collected them.
Yeah.
So you had to buy a
That's
Happy Meal, and I didn't because I was like, this sucks. I can't get all of them. And when I wanted them, they had switched them out. So
But did you get the card and a toy or just the card?
just the card, like a sealed card, McDonald's promo.
Ah, okay.
So they were different.
That's so weird because like they're so like you can they have no problems like selling you the toys, but like if it's a fucking card, they're like sorry.
Yeah, you could buy.
People
Yeah,
collect those and they're like people collect the toys too. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I bought like I think I bought like a shiny Magikarp and just a Pikachu and a Togepi figure just for fun, like the 2 weeks before. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
it's nice. It looks like the original figure, kind of what you had when you were younger. And I did, and
That's cool.
so I just got that for fun, but you couldn't buy the cards. So I guess they kind of had the limit on. They were kind of maybe afraid that people would just like stock buy a bunch, like buy a lot.
Yeah.
At least make a limit on like each, like one of each card per person. Maybe.
If that ever happens again, I'm gonna be like talk to someone on McDonald's like after they're done from work, and I'm like I'm just gonna like look for like a young guy, like, and be like I know you hate your job. Do you want to earn some money?
Can you, if you pick up those for me, and I give you
stealing
like, if I
Pokemon cards from your work?
yeah, like if I give you 5% earning on those cards compared what they are worth in the store, would you sell them to me then after you are done here?
I'll be like, I can give you a couple of dollars each card you can give me. It's like I can give you 1,000 cards, no problem.
I don't pay for this shit. I don't get paid enough.
Yeah, I hate my job.
I'm just trying to earn some money, so okay, I don't care. So yeah,
oh yeah, I was gonna say, I think my favorite card, like ever, or at least from my childhood, was the birthday Pikachu card.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Happy birthday, Pikachu.
That's a cool one. It's really rare to get now in like a good price though. I mean, if you have a lot, if you have a lot of extra money, then it's basically nothing compared to like Charizard and all other cards now. I could easily buy that, selling the Rainbow Rare one for like $500. I could buy like 2 birthday Pikachu cards.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy one soon too.
Yeah.
Like eventually, I want one.
Yeah.
One that's PSA graded and all of that. Like
Yeah.
I can afford it and I want one, so I'll probably buy one eventually. But it's funny because I actually owned one when I was a kid, and I think I eventually sold it. So that's kind of sad. But I got a lot of money from it, so
Yeah, it was worth.
well,
It was worth a good amount back then as well, but nothing compared to now, obviously.
yeah. That's
Because
true.
now-
And it's funny because I bought it from online, and I traded it with this guy online. I think it's like big, or I mean he was a big, I don't know if he still is, maybe. Well, he was a big Pokemon collector, and I remember I just sent him, like, he was like, I need these cards. If you get these cards for me, I will send you a birthday Pikachu card. And I was like, okay. So it was like a lot of trainer cards and stuff like
Just
that.
commons and uncommons.
I traded with, huh?
Just commons and uncommons, the cards.
Oh yeah. It's like
Nothing really special.
yeah. Yeah, not very valuable cards. Mostly like those. Yeah.
Just to get the
Common
collection
cards.
completed, kind of.
Yeah, he probably played Pokemon like TCG, so
Yeah, probably
you-
that makes sense because you don't need to have like the
Yeah.
expensive cards to do that. You can have like the cheapest cards, which is really good as well.
yeah. Because if you play Pokemon TCG, then you need the trainer cards and all of that,
You do.
to play the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I remember I traded with people, and I eventually got all of the cards. And I remember it was like I don't remember, it was like a bunch of cards. I don't remember how many it was, like 10, 20 cards or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember I sent them to him, and I got the card, and I was like, and I also remember that he sent the card in not the top loader, but just the plastic sleeve.
Oh man.
And I remember, I think that was the first time I ever saw a sleeve.
Oh.
Because nobody
Yeah,
used
nobody
sleeves
used
for
that. Like
cards.
people had like these folders, like just the plastic sheet folders, like
yeah,
in
yeah.
that's about it. I don't remember that they actually sold sleeves when I collected Pokemons ever. Like they had these,
They probably
they had
yeah.
these boxes, like the open boxes with like, I think it was like, wasn't it like $50 or something for each like map, like for to put 9 cards in or something. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they sold those, but I think excuse me, I think the Pokemon sleeves,
Yeah.
and top loaders and all that. I think they only sold that like in like specialty stores.
Yeah, and I also think they didn't sell them for Pokemon at first. I think they sold them more for sports cards and Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah, because that's what it was originally intended
Yeah,
for.
so I think they
So
kind of had that in a section of that, but they didn't have that normally in, toy stores.
and it wasn't like besides the
No,
Pokemon cards.
that
So
wasn't either.
we didn't even know what it was.
Nah.
Like
You had to go to these special stores, like the nerdy stores
Yeah.
or whatever that people call them. Like you have all these
yeah.
nerdy shit in. Like nowadays you have like all these with like Lego, pop vinyl, collectibles, mangas, all these
Yeah.
kind of weird, like all these Pokemon things and whatever. You have to like probably go to those kind of stores to find those, because I never saw them in any store. I just saw like these plastic sheets you have in the folder, and I was like, when you got like 5 of those or something, 5 or 6 of those from my parents, I was like, hallelujah, I can put my cards in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the binder I used to have for Pokemon cards, it was just like, it was a binder that was like, I think it was for football cards or something.
Yeah.
So because I think it was like super cheap, and it had like a lot of like binder
Space in them.
sheets.
Yeah. The pre-made,
so-
the pre-made ones that were kind of like into.
Yeah, that was in the
Yeah.
in the folder. And
I never bought
So I
those.
remember
And I never bought those. So yeah.
Yeah. Didn't we just talk about those? That you had a lot of those?
No, I didn't mean those. I mean like you bought the sheets and you put it into like a folder.
Yeah. The sheets. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean like
But
the.
didn't you have them? Didn't you have them in a binder? Did you have? Just
No, I had them in the
loose?
binder, but I didn't. You could buy like these, like the sheets there are just kind of like glued into the binder itself. Like you can't add on more. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. No, I had a binder. You could just add more if you wanted.
Yeah,
to.
that's what I meant. I thought you meant like the ones that you can still buy nowadays. Has like the sign, the designs back on the back and the front, and you have like these 20 pages or whatever, and that's about it. You can't add on anything.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've seen those, but I did like you got some included at least, like when you bought it.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, and then later I think I bought more or whatever, but I just remember I just had, it was like a cheap binder with like football shit. I was like, okay, I guess. So I just had a lot of like Pokemon stickers over it, so you couldn't even see that it was from like a football trading card binder.
Yeah, I'm a fun fact, or like something I'm gonna do really soon. I'm going to my parents' place because I'm gonna look through the room again. That I'm suspicious that I have 2 massive folders, like Pokemon folders, with Snorlax, Pikachu, and I think it's like Cubone or something, or Ceylon or something, like the blue, like the classic blue, yellow, and green one. Like the sold, I had 2 of them that you can put in yourself, and this was like these thick Pokemon that was made for Pokemon. Really cool, really cool ones, really expensive ones. I see a lot of people that collecting cards that find their old collection now have those. So I guess they sold a lot of them at some point. But I'm going to my parents, and I'm gonna look in a place that I haven't looked before, in like one of the rooms that we kind of just have old toys from when we were younger, and like old drawings and all that kind of stuff.
Be careful now. Maybe you find something you don't want to find.
Like what?
I don't know, your parents' sex toys. Or
I don't think
something.
that's in a childhood memory room with old board games.
You have it. Okay, I didn't know it was a specific childhood memory
Yeah, we have like a
room. I didn't know
yeah, we
that.
had
I'm
like a
sorry.
certain room like full of like old books that we had like and like a load of Donald Duck like binders with all those like the old school ones you could buy. Like yeah, childhood books, some clothing, all our toys, some Legos, and like kind of like
That's cool.
basically collecting mom and dad's kind of collecting the stuff that we had when we were younger in that room and old photos and whatnot. So I'm haven't looked through the whole thing, but I'm hopefully I will find the two binders. And I remember at least one of the binders were packed full with base set cards, at least one of them.
Hmm.
So I might find it. Hopefully I find it because then I get two massive old school binders. If there's no card in there, if there's like 20 base set cards, then they're like, okay, so be it, I guess. But at least I get the binders. But I hope that I find the cards as well.
That's true. At least you get a free binder.
Yeah, two
You
of them.
guarantee that.
Yeah, two of them at least. So that's cool.
Nice.
Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully.
Hopefully it's maybe a few hollows.
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't
Maybe
care
there-
if what kind of hollows
yeah.
there are in there anyway, because I know I bought like a lot of all of the earlier sets anyway. So if there's any cards in there that I bought when I was younger and they're kind of torn apart, I'm like, okay, this is at least memories.
Yeah. That's true. At least you'll be like, oh, I remember when I torn that bit
Yeah,
off.
when I
or
torn it
whatever,
all
like-
or flipped it on the ground and scraped it on asphalt. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, because I remember, like, I found some old cards and I was like, okay, I remember, because I remember like I got a scratch on it and I was like, I remember when that happened.
Yeah.
Brings back memories.
Yeah. So if I find some like
Really nice.
if I find some torn to shit cards in the binder like that is kind of bad condition, I was like, okay, at least I know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can just take my favorite cards really quick, really, because I know
Yeah.
I know mine pretty well. I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't have like I don't have like from a 1 to 5 list. Like I just have like it's not like the kind of the number one. It's not like the number one ever. It's kind of like just top 5 mixed, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the same for
Yeah,
me. I don't
good.
think I had it in a particular order.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I guess the Dark Raichu. It's really cool. The Team Rocket one, the secret card.
Oh, yeah. That card, I really like
Yeah.
that. That's a good
I'm
card.
so happy that I literally got it like a few weeks ago as well in like a really good condition in Hollow. I was like, finally.
Nice.
So it's nice to have that back. I really like the artwork. Team Rocket. I'm gonna say it. I hated it as a young little lad. I hated the set.
Oh yeah, the set. Yeah, because it was like half off.
Yeah, half of like kind of like
So-
weird, dark, depressive, like kind of like really dark, more kind of. I don't know. They took their freedom to make them look kind of a little bit off, but in a cool way. But that didn't, as a child, that was not what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm not, and for some reason nobody bought the cards,
were-
so they had so many of them, so they were like, okay, you can get them for like,
Yeah,
I don't know, a couple of bucks or a buck or something.
yeah, you got them for like
for a
like
booster.
$2,
Yeah.
and the other one were like
Yeah.
$3 because nobody bought the the Team Rocket one, so the base set kind of sold out
Yeah.
more anyway. I remember base set 2 came out the same. Base set 2 and Team Rocket were in the stores at the same time. I remember Team Rocket was
Yeah.
always almost full. Like no one picked that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I would
I actually had a lot of Team Rocket cards because I remember when I was at my dad's, he would often get me money for Pokemon cards, and I
Yeah.
was like, I was like, like if I asked him for $2, it would be like a bigger chance that he would actually give it to me if it was 2 instead of 4, you know.
Yeah,
So or 3 or whatever it costed.
yeah.
And so I remember I bought a lot of those from my dad's money.
Yeah, like I was usually just with my mom. I usually got it for my mom, the Pokemon cards, you know, shopping with mom.
Yeah.
I was like, I want Pokemon cards, and I was like, okay, you want these, like the Team Rockets? I'm like, no, like, but they're, and I was like, I don't want those. Those are ugly. I wanted like so. I
Yeah.
mean, I got the base set anyway for like $1 more anyway. Like that wasn't a problem,
Yeah.
but I just didn't pick them. I didn't like them whatsoever. I bought a lot of base set 2 instead. And later regretted that because Team Rocket now is my favorite set. And it kind of the set grew on me when I was started to collecting again. I looked at the artworks and I was like, damn, this is good. This is really good.
Yeah, I remember I liked the set, but I still preferred like the base set. It was still my favorite.
Yeah, like the
it's probably because it was the first one, so it was still my preferred Pokemon card set.
yeah, because
to
you were used to the base set and jungle and fossil sets because that's the ones that you kind of started collecting. So why would you buy something that kind of looks half off or really dark and depressing? Why would you want that when you get these colorful cards that looks really nice?
That's true, but it made no sense because like I really liked the Team Rocket characters in the anime and also in the game, so I don't know why to be honest, I should have been crazy for those cards, but apparently I wasn't. Like I liked them, I just didn't love them, you know.
And they even made like obviously Team Rocket later on became more popular because they made Team Rocket Returns as well as a set.
Yeah.
So they probably did well after they were kind of taken out of production. Which is kind of ironic. Yeah, I haven't seen many people say that they love Team Rocket Returns though. I mean, they're cool cards. I have a few of them, but they look too polished, really.
Yeah, I barely remember Team Rocket.
Yeah, but same. I have like 20 cards or something, but all the cards are like really on point hand drawn, so kind of looks like the modern Pokemon cards now, kind of that art style, just back in the day.
Okay.
So I just think they look kind of too clean, like they didn't do anything really dark or weird or special with it. They kind of just did Pokemon. They just call it Team Rocket Returns because they had Team Rocket from before. So.
Okay.
Well,
that was before the e-reader cards, or?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird. I don't remember those.
Yeah,
maybe if I see them, I'll remember those.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't buy any of them when they came out because I stopped collecting them. But I remember seeing them. I was like, why would you buy a Team Rocket Return set when you could just buy the Team Rocket ones? But then the Team Rocket wasn't in production, obviously. Yeah. So makes sense. Evolution of cards, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have some weird cards that I really enjoy. Obviously, the Venusaur base set holo has been one of my favorites since the beginning. Anyway, I always like the Bulbasaur. Ivysaur, not the biggest fan of, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Bulbasaur, Venusaur though, those that's like 2 spots on the top 5, I think. I can't choose one of them.
No, but Venusaur is so ugly.
He's not. He's fucking cool. I like him.
What the? Like Ivysaur is fucking adorable, and then you have like Venusaur.
Venusaur is so fucking cool, man. Yeah, I even collect like it's really weird. I have bought a bunch of Bulbasaur cards, much as I can, like all of the different ones, and I trying to collect all the Venusaur cards, but I haven't even
Yeah.
made a, I haven't even made like I haven't even tried to collect the Venusaur card. No, Ivysaur card. I mean, like I
Okay.
bought like 7 or 8 Bulbasaur cards from Troll and Toad, and I bought like 3 Venusaur cards, and 2 of them were like one standard holo, and then an alternative standard, like a holo. So like a secret holo in there with a different holo
Oh.
pattern.
Hmm.
So I just bought that and another Venusaur holo instead, and I haven't bought any other Ivysaurs. I just have the ones from base set and one from Shining Legends. I haven't bought anything else from Ivysaur.
Ah.
I just
Hmm.
a lot of his cards is weird and difficult to find as well because it's not too much
Yeah.
of it. And I guess it's
Yeah.
a weird middle Pokemon for me. I guess I don't know why. I just don't like him as much. But
Yeah. I don't really like a lot of the middle Pokemons, to be
no,
honest. Hmm. I don't like Charmeleon
I
or
know Starmeleon is my least
Wartortle
favorite.
that much.
I think.
Yeah, of those
Yeah.
middle Pokemons, it's my favorite. But like, yeah, like I'm just gonna keep it a Charmander.
Yeah, true. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep this instead. This is kind of cooler. I don't want them weird middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I think like I'm just gonna take then obviously like Bulbasaur and Venusaur as 2 spots then, so it's like 3 cards. The fourth, I think. Oh, it's hard, man. It is an Entei card. It's from Neo Destiny, I believe.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's a cool card.
The one that
I
like
think,
can kind of
yeah.
see like in right in front of you, kind of you look up on him a little bit. You know what I mean? Is that the one?
Yeah. I think I know that card.
Yeah.
That's a cool
It's
card.
a really fucking cool card, man. I've seen a lot of people selling it now on the Pokemon card Facebook thing in Norway.
Is it expensive now?
Oh, it's hella expensive. It's like it's like $300 or something, and even more in good condition.
Wow.
It's like you, I almost got it for like, I think it was like $50 for like a really like played version of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like I saw someone sold it for like $400 the other day. It's hella expensive, man. It's really
Yeah, that is pretty expensive, to be honest.
this is a problem. I like the one card that I kind of has a more of a, I don't know, weird artwork, or not the weird, but like different, or like hand drawn in a different way. Those are usually the ones that I get attracted to collect. But
Attracted to?
get to collect them,
Oh, okay.
not attracted as
Okay, not
no-
not as people get
No,
in
no,
like
no, not-
attracted to Gardevoir.
no
Not in the
No,
same
no.
way.
not in that attracted way.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. No, just like collecting them, and yeah,
Yeah.
I need to find, like, I don't know. I just don't want like the really normal drawings that looks like every other card everywhere, and the Entei card is one of the more expensive ones I found out. So that's
Yeah.
not fun. Probably,
Oh well. At least you got the money, so
yeah. But the thing is, do I really want it that bad that I pay that much for it? Or do I want to invest it in kind of like another card that is probably worth more in general to collect? Because the Entei one is kind of, I think it costs a lot just because it's a cool Entei card.
yeah, but I think you gotta remember, I think most of those cards are gonna be more valuable in the
course.
future because Pokemon is popular now, and I don't think Pokemon is ever gonna die out. So, like,
No.
see, like in 20 years, those cards are gonna be like probably like 10 times the value,
Yeah.
or at least 5 times the value. You know.
Yeah.
So
True.
I think it's a safe investment.
Yeah,
To be
it
honest.
is. Just
Yeah.
so many other cards that I want to buy that is kind of cheaper for and you can get a PSA standard of them. Like I want to buy PSA base set cards, the 3 starters. Not like Blastoise and Venusaur. Obviously I want that, but that's way too far out there for me to actually do. I just want like I just want like one of each starters from base set in the PSA.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But those as well now is so expensive to buy just a raw edition of them. Have you seen that?
Yeah, those are really expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Especially if you want the first edition.
Oh Jesus Lord! Yeah, you have to pay like the same price as a Charizard.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, but I have PSA cards myself. Like I'm gonna send in, and one of them is a Team Rocket Charmander, which is in near mint to mint condition. And the
that's
other
cool.
one is a Bulbasaur, which is a near mint to mint condition.
Cool.
So I'm gonna send those into PSA because I bought, like I said, a bunch of cards from the dude, and he had like 4 Team Rocket Charmanders and like 7 Bulbasaurs. So I kind of we're lucky to find like ones that it really well kept in the bunch of them. Like I was in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big thing to like send in. Like 20 cards. It's gonna take a while though to get back.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to get stuff PSA.
Yeah, nowadays as well is terrible.
Yeah, at least now when everyone is like Pokemon crazy.
Yeah, and PSA is like, oh, we can't have that many people to work because of COVID.
Yeah, and it's that too.
Yeah, that kind of
it's COVID on top.
Yeah, that doesn't help. So it could take like from 8 months to a year from when you send it in to get it back. If you're really in bad luck.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it's like when I'm gonna send in like the Charizard Holo, like the Team Rocket one, and all the other ones, a lot of the Charizards and like Blastoise, the Rocket and everything. I'm like, what if they disappear?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like a year, like 8 months or 6 to 8 months before we get it back. It's gonna be a long wait, man. Hopefully it's
true.
worth it, but still.
Yeah, at least you got insurance on it when you send it.
Yeah, that is that is good. I wouldn't do it otherwise. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that would be pretty sketchy.
Yep. It would be really dumb.
Yeah.
And I don't know which ones else that I could take as. I'm trying to actually think of the top 5 cards that I would like.
Yeah. Pikachu?
No, stop. I don't want Pikachu. You know that I don't want Pikachu, man. God.
You don't like Pikachu?
No, it's everywhere, man. I don't.
Yeah, I know. It's like here and there and everywhere.
It's like,
you know?
oh, there's 2 in this set, and there's like the Japanese one were like, oh, there's 5 or 6 different promos, and there's 3 different ones in the set as well. So there's like 8 different ones you can collect from one set. It's like, okay, well, I don't care about Pikachu, so I don't need 8 different ones. It's too much of Pikachu. I mean, people collect him. I get it. He's like the face of Pokemon. Like,
yeah, he's the mascot.
He's the mascot of Pokemon. So I get it, but you know, it's not for me. I do not.
Would you rather live in a parallel universe? You know, the parallel universe where Clefairy is the mascot of Pokemon?
No.
Would you rather live in that universe?
No, that's terrible.
No.
Clefairy is so.
Is that even worse?
That is factually and yeah, that is factually worse. I can
Okay.
I can tell that is that's a worse. You don't want that. That is bad. Oh yeah, one of my other cards, my number 5 is like the one card that I have. It's like the Japanese one, which is like reverse, like hollow on the back of the card. It's really rare to
the,
have.
the Japanese Grimer card, is that the one
No,
you're talking about?
not the one that looks up the skirt, not that one. But yeah, I have that one as well, just for fun. Okay, I just bought it. Okay, not now, but I bought it like.
Oh, you were like, oh, I want to see Grimer. See up that girl's skirt.
No, but I was like,
I need that card.
I need that in my collection. And I was like, I just wanted like weird or banned cards that were banned in Japan, or like in like that wasn't banned.
You got the one with the SWAT sticker?
Yeah, I have that one as well.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Do you have it in your Nazi memorabilia section?
I don't
or
have a
in your
fucking nut. I
Pokemon
don't
card?
have a. I don't collect Nazi stuff, dude. What the hell?
I'm just joking.
Jesus
but,
Lord.
But imagine if you were a Nazi.
And that was like
Would you
one of
have
the
it-
collectibles in the set. Like a fucking grind.
Would you have it in your Pokemon collection or in your Nazi?
Yeah, like which one?
memorabilia
What am I gonna
collection?
do with this? It's like is a like in between. What am I gonna do?
I can't choose.
I can choose.
It's
I have to
both.
buy 2 of them now. One in each.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't mean any of those cards. I meant the weird ass drawn card that they called Please Trade Me or Trade Me Please or something. You probably see it on the screen now. You got
Oh yeah. I know that card.
yeah, I have that in mint condition. Got it.
Isn't that card super rare?
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
So-
Is that worth like hundreds of dollars or something?
Yeah, I think I paid like 35 on an auction on Facebook.
What the?
Yeah,
What? Isn't that?
No, but-
isn't that like hundreds of
yeah,
dollars now?
it is. But the guy didn't bid on it. Nobody bid on it. Like the guy put it on there,
Oh.
but I guess it kind of got overshadowed by a lot of other cards. And there was just like one
Wow.
woman and in her 50s who like was like 30, and I was like 2 hours before I was like $35, and nobody else bid on it. There was just us two.
Oh wow. Is that a long time ago or?
No, it's like a few months ago.
Recently?
Yeah, it was just
Wow.
like 3. I
Huh.
think it's like 3, maximum 4 months ago. Not even that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I was like, I haven't seen the card, and I think I asked for like Japanese vending cards, because I do also love the vending cards from Japan, but there's so many and they're so
Yeah.
expensive. Again, a weird set with weird Pokemons, but they're really difficult to get because they're like these glossy cards with like these alternative artworks that was just in vending machines. There's a lot of them,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
really
yeah. I've
expensive.
seen
Yeah,
those.
there's really hard to get all of them.
Yeah. Those cards are actually really cool.
They are.
I like
I really like them. It's kind of the weird set again, like weird Pokemon art styles that I kind of collect. So I guess I asked a
Yeah.
lot of people in the group that I bought from before, and one of the guys said, "Hey, have you seen this guy's auction on this card?" And I was like, "Yeah, I saw it." I
Yeah.
just saw it, and I didn't say anything on it at first. I was like, this is probably going to be expensive, you know. But no,
Yeah.
I thought so, but then the guy was like, "Oh, you should take a look at this card. It's really rare and everything." And I saw a lot of people tagged other people like, "This is the card. This is the rare card that I talked about. This is the ones that hollow in the back." And nobody bid on it. Everyone was just
Yeah.
tagging everyone else.
That's so weird.
So I was like, so this guy was like, "Yeah, maybe this is something for you if you collect like some more special cards that has a value to them."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah." And I looked at it. I was like, "You know what? You're right. This is me. This is the card that I would have." And I bid once on it, and nobody ever tried to do bid over it, so I got it for $35, including shipping.
Nice.
So that's a PSA. I'm gonna send that into PSA for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be real cool. There's a holo in the back, and I like the illustrator on the bottom. They're not sure who drew it.
Oh wow.
So just as, I don't remember the name that it says now. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce Japanese names. But it has like a Japanese name, and there's a question mark after it.
Huh, that's weird.
Because they couldn't track down who actually did artwork for it.
The fuck? Did they order the artwork on Fiverr or something?
I don't know.
They were like,
just draw something for
I don't
us.
remember who.
Like I don't remember where I bought
Yeah.
whom I made draw this. I'm just gonna put the name, I guess.
That's so weird because that was like pre-internet. Like it's not like now you're like commission like random people on Fiverr
Yeah.
and you're like, wait, who drew this again? I don't remember. Like,
Yeah, that was.
it's not like that anymore.
It isn't. So I'm really happy that I have that card because I feel like that's one of the more rarest and weirdest cards to collect and have in my collection. And the way you got it is you literally Pokemon in Japan, they had like these on a few of their tournament centers that they had, or like conventions. You could send your Pokemon cards in through mail to Pokemon Company, or like in Japan. So that's why it says please trade, or like, so you send away like maybe 10 of your normal common cards or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they send that card back to you, like the please trade me card.
Okay,
as a kind of like a you traded card with Pokemon.
Yeah.
So that's how we got it in 1997 or 1996 it was. So
It's pretty cool.
it's a weird story to how to get it, but that's how we got it. You kind of literally mailed your Pokemon into Pokemon.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a cool backstory. I like the card. It looks like it's drawn in paint by a 5-year-old, not gonna lie. It's kind of cool though.
Maybe that's why the artist wouldn't like
Put in
come forward.
Yeah, but like I
Because it was
didn't draw the shit, bro. I promise I did not draw this. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he was scared to get fired or something. He was like, I don't wanna.
Maybe
So-
he was like, "Oh, this is so bad."
Yeah, yeah. and he was like, who drew this? And I was like, God damn it, I didn't do it. No, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
It wasn't me, it wasn't me.
Shut up! I didn't. Just don't tell him. Yeah, it's just weird. There's just like a question mark behind the name because they were kind of like, maybe it's this guy. I'm not sure, so we just gotta put.
Couldn't they just ask him? They probably asked him afterwards.
Yeah,
like,
I guess they
"Was it
probably
you
did
who
it
drew And
afterwards. They're like,
and he was like, "Nope."
no, I didn't. I'm like, okay, well, we put a question mark, so that doesn't mean that you did it. They were kind of like, it's up in the air, you know.
And he was like, "Well, you could have just asked me before you printed it."
Yeah. I feel like there was like some sort of weird like intern or something that drew it,
Probably.
and it didn't work there anymore or something. And they were like, okay, we don't have any names on this, so we're just gonna.
Yeah, and he probably didn't pick up his phone or fax machine or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's just weird. I love the card though. It's one of the cards that I never saw as a kid, but when I saw it like as an adult, I was like, yes, this is one of my favorites. Because it's everyone that I've seen the card. You've seen it, haven't you? I've shown you how it is.
Yeah. I've seen it before that too.
Yeah, it's like it's so ugly. It's so ugly. Like everyone says that it's goddamn ugly. Everyone's like, this is drawn by a 4-year-old on a like an iPad on Paint or something, or like so. It's not good.
No.
It's not good. It's not well made. It's weird and it's creepy. Make no sense. It's like these two guys with like these thick lips, and like they have a Pokemon in
Yeah.
a small Pokemon in one of their hands each. Doesn't make any sense, man. It's a cool one though.
It's weird and it's unique.
Yeah,
and we
it's
love it.
it's something.
That's for sure.
So that's why it's on my top 5 list. It's just too weird not to be included in. And also
True.
honorable mentions are those artworks that was in drawing contests. Have you seen those cards? Like literally children drew Pokemon drawings and that became the cards.
Maybe
It,
maybe I've seen
yeah, those are expensive as
probably.
hell as well.
Yeah.
Like there was just like a drawing contest on Pokemon. Like, oh, the one who draws the winner card is gonna get the card printed. They had those. Those cards are really cool, but they're really expensive. So those are kind of like in the same realm as, you know, the holo card on the back, Japanese one, but this is literally drawn by children because it was a drawing contest for children.
Okay. Do you know about those? Like every year now, they have a drawing competition in Japan, and the winner gets they print it as an official card, promo card.
I have seen those.
You probably
I've seen those cards float
seen
around
those.
somewhere.
Yeah. I think this year's was it this year's or last year? I think I think it's this year's Pokemon was a Charizard or something. Was it last year's? I don't remember.
Yeah, I've seen
That was
those
a pretty
cards.
cool card. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. That they have like. Sadly, it's for Japanese artists only.
Yeah,
but,
you can't like it's not like international competition because that would be a hellstorm.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool though that you can like compete in a competition and they'll make a Pokemon card out of like your drawing or whatever if you win.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I would have done that. I would have made like an kind of good looking Pokemon, tried to, because drawing is something that I'm actually have some talent on. Drawing something that is kind of, you know, what I'm trying to draw, but it's kind of off a little bit.
Yeah.
I probably would have done that. So something that it's not how it's supposed to look like, but it's still close enough so it's weirdly like cool. Kind of the cards that I usually buy, kind of that kind of vibe for it. I would do that if I could.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but I can't use it for anything. Just gotta keep it for myself. And also then Pokemon Stadium promo cards and those like screenshots from the early Nintendo 64 games. The Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, I remember.
Pokemon Snap
I remember
cards
the Pikachu one. That's the one I remember. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I bought that as well, just because it's cool.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites because I played a shit ton out of Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. I remember they had like a Pokemon Snap ones as well, like few of them.
Yeah. Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
From Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, like they had the
yeah.
characters on like screenshots from the game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Again, they're really expensive, but one day I may come across it sometime when the price isn't like gold now. I mean, gold is not high these days on prices, I remember, but
yeah, the prices will probably go down like after a few months now, and then it will be low for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two or whatever, and then it will skyrocket again, and then
yeah. So did you hear like this is about, I think it like after February when this special set is about to come out, like with these reprints and everything, I think it's gonna in May, maybe like in May or June, maybe the prices will lower a little bit. But I heard like rumors that they're going to remake Soul Silver and Heart Gold for Switch.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, so I'm afraid that when that happens, then people will pick up the cards again and the price will kind of, you know, go up. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe.
then people remember again, hey, I should collect more. I'm gonna have that. I'm
True.
gonna have that game though. I didn't like the Eevee. Let's go Eevee, let's go Pikachu. I think it was kind of like I don't know.
Yeah, I really like.
I like.
I heard rumors. Some rumors says it's just a port of the DS games, and some rumors says it's like a Let's Go remake of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like if they're like Let's Go remakes, then at least make it so that you catch Pokemons the normal way.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I
Because
think
it
the
was
gimmick
so
with
dumb.
Pokemon, with the balls like used in Pokemon Go as well. Like I have 2 of them unopened still in boxes.
Yeah.
Like I have 4.
Please,
I have
please
4 of
don't
them.
do that. Hmm?
Yeah, I have 4 of those. 2 that I use and 2 that is in boxes. I hope that you just go back to not using that. To be honest, I think that was like a gimmicky thing because of Pokemon Go, and they tried to kind of cross-platform mobile gaming and the console to Switch.
Well, it's called Let's Go. Like,
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like they tried to
Yeah.
kind of merge them together too much.
yeah.
So hopefully they kind of learn from that because people.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So I mean,
Because it's so funny because the Sword and Shield, it's like this it sold so much, and it sold so much better than the Let's Go games.
yeah.
Even though Let's Go would have sold so much better if it was like if it didn't have all of those problems that the old fans hated about the remakes. So
True. So hopefully they kind
would
of.
have sold so much better,
Yeah.
I think.
Let's hope so that they do. But I feel like the prices will then go up again because that's kind of like one of the more. I mean, it's one of the games that people liked of Pokemon, and then maybe the kind of the just general Pokemon stuff will go up in price again, and the collectibles will go up again. If they
Yeah.
make a good game and something like good about that, and that correlates to other Pokemon things, kind of go up in price.
Because I remember when Pokemon X and Y came out, I remember it was like that also created a bit of a like people were like, oh, okay, Pokemon, it's cool, like
Yeah.
playing Pokemon again and buying some cards and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
the Collectomania part of it come back. It's like,
Yeah. It started with Pokemon X and Y, and then after that, when Pokemon Go came out after that, then it was just became so popular.
yeah, it did. Oh, I forgot to mention one of my favorites. Like it wasn't on top 5, or perhaps it maybe was, but like Pokemons in general. When I was a child, it's just Ho-Oh cards. Hello Ho-Oh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the artwork of art style of Ho-Oh and how it's designed on of like the older
Yeah.
cards. It's so good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's an awesome Pokemon, and it's also the first legendary Pokemon we saw in the anime.
That is actually true.
Yeah,
But I really like Lugia. Lugia looks cool, but
yeah.
just Ho-Oh looks like a more detailed version, or like they look like they put more work into Ho-Oh's design than Lugia was kind of like simpler version. There wasn't too many layers or anything. It was kind of just like straightforward, more like,
Yeah.
So Ho-Oh cards. That's do you remember the 2-part cards that they did? You had like Lugia and Ho-Oh, for example, like, or they had like the top and the bottom card, and they put them together, kind of like the break cards, and they made like a whole picture. Have you seen those?
Of the trading cards?
Yeah. Like they made like this really
TCG?
super detailed cards. Like
I don't remember.
those are really cool. Like a lot of them has been sold as well in the collectors group that we are in. But like they had like
Oh, cool.
this like really detailed drawn alternative Pokemon cards. So it's like break cards, but like you get like if it says, for example, Lugia and Ho-Oh, you get like the top of Lugia, and you get like Ho-Oh and Lugia fighting each other, and then you have to. It's called legendary or legend card. It's called legend cards. You can search them up, but there's a bunch of them, like Raikou, Suicune,
Okay.
Entei, and this and that. There's like they made like a few different ones. They're really detailed and really cool. Like you could get like Lugia in two parts. So like you get the top part of the head, and then bottom was like his feet and the water design under it. It's like it made a whole picture with two cards.
That's cool.
Those are really impressive. Those looks like real proper artworks, like a realistic version of the Pokemons basically, and really
Ooh.
good details. But they were in the card sets like in 2007, I believe, or 8.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't collect the
I
cards
didn't either. I
back
just
then,
remember
so
they were in there.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I've seen them later. I was like, I almost bought a Ho-Oh one, which like you can see like it's you can search them up later. I'm gonna show them now anyway, the different ones. But they're really
Wow,
wow.
that's a cool card.
Yeah, but they're really cool. You should look them up later anyway, because they're really. It's like a more real and kind of cool scenario drawn like with if Pokemon was fighting and if they were real, and not like just in a TV series kind of thing.
Detective Pikachu.
But yeah, those are something that I kind of want to start to collect, but they're mostly all of the cards now you can buy from those are like $100 and up for each card in kind of okay condition. And you need both of
Oh
them to
wow.
complete, right? One picture. So
Yeah,
maybe another time. But I think that's my list for honorable mentions and weird sets that is kind of cool, but yeah.
that's a pretty cool list.
I mean, it's okay, I guess. Maybe other people would be like, Charizard, Dragonite, you know, all those.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool old Pokemon
There
cards.
is.
Like
It is.
I I love most of the old Hollow cards. Most of them I really like.
Oh yeah, and Moltres, by the way, I forgot about Moltres. How the fuck did I forget about him?
Yeah, that's a cool
That
card.
is weird. Why I forgot about that. Literally, the reason I'm buying the Gym Heroes is to get two different Moltres cards in there. What the fuck?
But that's the worst one of the legendary birds.
I know, but it looks the coolest to me. Okay, that's what matters.
Yeah, my favorite one is Articuno. That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's the cutest one.
Oh my god. I loved Zapdos when I was younger. Zapdos was the shit for me. I was like, yeah, this is the coolest one. And now,
Yeah, Zapdos was the coolest one, and Articuno was like the
yeah,
cutest one.
for me now, it's like, no, Zapdos is like the third.
Yeah.
So do you have any, before we end this, do you have any things that you are collecting now? Like any sets you want to collect or that you're trying to or want to start with?
Yeah, what's the name of the set? I kind of want to collect the best of set.
Oh yeah.
Is that what it's called? I think it's only like 11 cards or something, and it's basically like the when Wizards of the Coast were gonna stop making Pokemon cards. They were like, okay, we want to make like this farewell set, I guess. This like I don't know. They took 11 of their favorite cards. I think it was like the people who worked at the Wizards of the Coast. It was like their personal favorite cards or something, and they reprinted those cards.
That's cool. Is it expensive though, or is it
Uh,
is it doable?
It's not super expensive because like even though the cards are kind of rare, they're not. People aren't really collecting them in the same way as a lot of other sets. So you can get most of those cards for like I don't know, like around like maybe like $90 each, maybe $100 each. You know.
Yeah, that's doable if there's just a few of them. If you just
Yeah,
buy
it's
like
just
one
I
or
think
two,
it's just 11.
if you buy like one or two, like with a little space between them, then that's, I mean, obviously buy all of them at once would be really cool, but realistically, it's cool to, like, you know, complete it slowly but
just
surely.
buy. Yeah, just buy a card like every other month or every month or so.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
That's the one set that you really kind of.
Yeah, it's that set, and also I also wanna try to collect more of Skyridge.
Yeah, that's a hell of a set to start to
That's-
collect.
Yeah, that's the last set that Wizards of the Coast made,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a cool set, and it's rare, and even though it's rare, I often see people sell those cards a lot more cheaper than they probably should sell them for. So
Yeah.
you can often get them for cheap because a lot of people, they don't know that they are that rare. So
True.
you can make good deals on those cards.
Yeah.
And also Champion's Path. I want to have a lot of those cards because
They're really cool. I'm saying that they're really cool, but I basically sold all the cards that I got except the Charizard one.
Wow.
I mean, I have Veilord left because it hasn't sold. That's the reason.
Oh.
But I sold the other ones. I kept Venusaur V card though. I got two of those, two Venusaur V cards. So I kept that.
Oh, cool.
Charizard, and the promo that you got with it. That's the 4 cards that I kept. 2 Charizards and 2 Venusaurs.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully one of us gets, like, or both get the Charizard, either like the shiny edition or the Rainbow Rare.
I hope
Yeah,
so. That would be incredible.
It would. Yeah, but for me,
If I get the Charizard, I'll sell it and buy a birthday Pikachu. Maybe.
yeah, you should just, like, look at the card first and if it's how it's centered and everything. Like, if you know it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 on PSA.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably grade it if it's really nice.
Yeah, I think my card is like a 9. It has no dents, nothing wrong with the edges. The centering is just a little bit off, but other than that, there's no other errors on them. So it's a safe 9 on my end. So, but yeah, but the set that I want to collect now, like I said, is the Gym Heroes, because I got, like, kind of good deals here and there, kind of talk to people, so I kind of at least get 110 cards out of 130. If I
nice.
So I kind of, you know, just have to buy the more expensive one. I even got an offer to buy a Blaine's Moltres for under $100.
Oh wow.
The rarest card in there, like because it's so much holo on it, and guys, like, I have these and these, and you can get he had, like, in a PSA grading binder, which obviously means that it's so good that it's gonna, like, it's prioritizing sending them the PSA because of the quality. Yeah, so he said I could get that for, like, under, like, I guess for, like, 90, like, for $85 or $90. So
yeah,
and that's the Moltres. That's the rarest one to get as well. So I might go for that set because I've gotten so many good offers. So I might, like, I have, like, literally 95% set of the set completed if I actually do it.
I think that's the set I liked the least when I was a kid.
Is it? I just liked. I don't know. I just like
so.
I don't know. I like the artwork on them, I guess. I don't need a lot more to go for.
I guess.
It's just, like, cool to have I don't know. I collected the other ones that I had when I was a child and didn't have too many of the gym sets, so a lot of the cards is pretty new to me.
Yeah.
The artwork is not something that I'm really familiar with, so I'm like, oh, this is, having them in my own hand when I got them a few weeks ago when I got a bunch of them. I was like, god damn, I had never had these, so it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
So that's the one that I'm gonna try to collect, perhaps.
That's cool.
If I get another shower shard in the Champion's Path, I might just sell it without PSA grading it. If I see feels like it's not worth sending in, if it's like it's gonna be an 8 or a 7.
If you sell this, if you just sell it as box fresh, then you'll get more money for
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Just put it in the sleeve and sell it right away, kind of.
Yeah.
Then I will easily be able to complete the hero set and just from selling that one. So,
Nice.
is there anything else you want to add on at the end? Anything you want to?
I don't know. If you're Norwegian, you can always check out Sola and Cola on YouTube and Spotify, where I upload my Norwegian podcast and sometimes English videos, but mostly Norwegian podcasts, mostly.
Nice.
Yeah. I have some cool interviews there in English with David Wise, David Oak, and Chris Marlowe. All of them are from game studio Rare, who made Banjo-Kazooie and games like that. And you can check those out if you want to. But yeah, that's everything I have to plug.
Okay. Yeah, and also don't forget to. This is going on the Pokemon channel. Usually I upload these on my gaming channel, which is called Game Time Norway. It's gonna be in the link anyway. Also, Andy's link is gonna be there as well, so you can subscribe to both of those. And basically, I'm just making gaming videos. I'm trying to do podcasts there, but I feel like this fitted more into Pokemon realm than Pokemon cards than gaming. So
Yeah.
if you want to check that out, I have like 800 videos now, and Andy is in a lot of them different kind of games, and we have fun raging and quitting in games there.
Yeah, we have had a ton of fun on your channel with playing all of those crazy games like golf games and Apex and
and the ground and a lot of like weird ass. We played a lot of we have played so many games and so much Minecraft and everything. Is just played a lot of different ones. Probably a lot of that I don't even remember now, but we played a lot.
Yeah, like Generation Zero.
Oh yeah,
Did you forget about that?
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, if you want to check that out, I will be gladly happy about that. I'm trying. I don't have a big goal in my YouTube channel life. I'm trying to reach 100. I think I have like 163 at this point. I just want 170. Okay, I don't know. I'm not asking for much, dude.
You can do it.
Just some progress. So if you want to check that out, there's a lot of videos. I have taken a break from that channel in a long time now because I've started just streaming a little bit with games that I just enjoy, and I'm uploading.
Yeah.
I'm at least gonna upload the whole Pokemon Gold on there. There's a few episodes up already. That's what I'm gonna do over there, and I'm gonna upload more often. But I took like a 2-month break without uploading any videos whatsoever. And it feels.
And remember to follow Game Time Norway on Twitch.
Yeah, it's the same name there as well. It's also in the description. So that would be. I'm trying to go out of my comfort zone to do more stuff. Not just sit there and play a horror game and edit it and then upload it and trying new stuff. It's fun. Reaching out to new audience and trying to learn.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's pretty nice.
So, thank you, Andy, for joining me in this really like the longer podcast that I would expect it to be. But I mean, talking about childhood and Pokemon cards, both of us are really interested in it.
Yeah, time flies when you talk about like nostalgia
Yeah, it
and
does.
like just memories, you know.
It does. It really does. So it was a good long podcast, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that anyway. And obviously, we talked, I guess, 90% about Pokemon cards, and the other ones was like about Pokemon. So it's not like we're not flying off the walls with every other thing. So
Yeah, we have kept it mostly Pokemon.
yeah, we tried.
We tried.
We didn't.
I think
I didn't
we did
script
pretty
it.
well.
I didn't script it a lot. I was like, just make a favorite cards, and we talk. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how far I plan with this. So check out Andy below if you
Yeah.
like podcasts, and if you're Norwegian as well, you should also check it out because I am in a few of them. If you want to check that out, because they're really good. I really like them. And that sounds really weird saying that I enjoy listening to the podcast that I'm in myself. But it's nice to listen to them back after a while.
That's true.
Because then you kind of remember like what you talked about and you laugh at your own stories that shouldn't be funny, but you still laugh. And I shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, that was a good comeback.
Yeah. Like, oh, that was a good one, man. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh.
So check his channel out and check my gaming channel out, and also on Twitch, because I'm trying to be more have more streams there as well. Don't know what I'm gonna stream. If you have any sort of games you want to see, then go over to my gaming channel and comment in those videos, because that's I'm not gonna spam this channel with games, you know. So
Yeah.
thank you for joining me, Andy, talking about our childhood and Pokemons. It's fun.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
And hopefully you are able to complete your collection of best of. Hopefully.
I hope so. One day.
One day, one step at a time.
Yes.
So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time in another podcast on my gaming channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, and now we're gonna end it with you doing the Japanese Pokemon rap at the end of the episode. Now,
What?
come on. The Japanese Pokemon rap.
I'm not gonna.
I'm just joking.
I'm not gonna offend anyone. We could
Have you ever heard that?
yeah,
It's-
I'm not
it's
gonna
horrible.
try to. I'm not that brave, man.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.